Confirmed.
I'm so slick. I dropped my glasses. Why, hello. And welcome to my so-called life. How's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Melania. Melania, how's it going? Hello, Alibaba. Great to see you.
Yes.
Great to see you. And to anyone who watches this in the future, I absolutely thank you. I have to keep on reminding myself there's quite a few people that watch this in the replay, and you're amazing. And I thank you. Twinny McTwin from the Twin Planets, playing first base for the Minnesota Twins, former star of the show Twin Peaks. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yay. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. We're getting through it. One day at a time, one moment at a time. Love, live, laugh. Whatever you want to do.
How's it going, Candace? Great to see you. Welcome. Sydney, yay. Great to see you.
All our friends are coming. That's wonderful.
Yay.
Hi, Ollie. Long time no see. Only been about an hour.
Another exciting day. I actually have something cut out that I will be sewing this evening.
Shorts?
No.
Oh, okay. See, because you didn't tell me.
No, but I like your optimism.
Okay.
I like that. I do need to make more shorts because all summer long I make coats.
See, okay, this is what I remember you saying this last fall. Okay. During the summer, you make things for the winter, and during the winter, you make things for the summer. I didn't see you make anything for the summer this year. Okay. So this is why I'm saying, are we making shorts?
I think I should. I'm almost there.
Okay.
I'm in shorts territory. Hey, Trey. Hello. Great to see you.
Okay. Yes, you are in shorts. Yes. I don't know how warm it's going to be there this week, but I mean, if it's 80 here, I'm assuming that's at least 80 over there. Maybe.
You know what? When it reaches a certain time of year, I quit looking because I just know it's going to be hot every day. Yeah. Every day I walk outside.
I see shorts material too, Ollie. You're right.
That was funny at the end of your field trip video, which everybody should go watch. I watched it 5 times.
No, you didn't. Did you?
7 times?
7 times. The kids, here I am, and I start my opening, and they're all like playing with the chickens. They're like, oh, she's making a video, everyone. And I'm like, of course I'm making a video because Fluffy Butts are here. Yes. But it was so funny. It's only the black chickens, the big black chickens, and which are the Copper Morans and the Buff Orpingtons. They're the only ones that poop on anyone. They just let it loose. I love it. That's good.
Oh, cool.
You want to see a kid scream and squirm, give him a baby chicken. That's just Ian. Yeah. But
so you had a great time, and we're not even 5 minutes in, and you already said Fluffy Butts.
Oh, Fluffy Butts. Yes. Oh, and then another kid from that I had last year said, Mrs. Wilkie, will you incubate some more eggs for me? And I was like, of course I will. So they're bringing me 24 eggs tomorrow. So I'll have some more Fluffy Butts coming up.
So you're going to be...
I'm going to be a grandma.
Grandma Fluffy Butt?
Oh, yeah.
From the Fluffy Butt gland. Oh, see? It just sticks. It's just terrible.
I've
never heard anyone call a chicken a Fluffy Butt. I call it breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I'm gonna talk to Andrea when she comes on. I'm gonna say I need a T-shirt that with chickens on it, like little baby chicks. That says Fluffy Butt. Fluffy Butt or something. I don't know.
Why? This is why you can't give your food. It's not Toy Story. Do you know I literally had this conversation with my son? It is not Toy Story.
Hi, green hand.
Hey, green hand.
But they want to name them. And I said, no, hold on. We don't name anything until I know their personalities. And I think I already know who the boys are in the group too. Because they're all like getting big and tough and like pecking on each other.
which is an apt description of chickens in general.
No, but I am totally I will make a see, I don't know, is my YouTube channel gonna turn into, like, Chicken Central or something?
Sometimes we don't know where our YouTube channels are gonna go.
See,
They
I
just
just
end
don't
up
know.
there.
I don't know if my quilting people are ready for the chicken side of me yet, but they're getting it. They're getting it.
We know that you're. There's nothing wrong. I consider things like that extremely interesting.
Okay.
But I grew up watching Mr. Rogers, so I love a good factory tour. I love
Absolutely.
Mayhem.
I think
Still to
the
this
only one I
day,
really remember is the crayons from Mr. Rogers.
I remember all of them. I'm kidding.
I just remember him putting on his sweatshirt, putting on his little Keds, like.
All right, let's see how this angle looks.
Are you using the serger? Is that serger approved material?
It is. It is. And for the record, we're getting serious.
Serious? Like Wonder Pets were on our way. Did you watch Wonder Pets? Oh my word. You're gonna be the duckling. What's his name?
I miss that show. Every
Oh,
time we have this conversation, I look at my kid and I'm like, why did you grow up?
oh my gosh. The next time that I hang out with you, we're gonna have to watch Wonder Pets. Or at least sing the theme song.
I might cry. I had amazing times when my kid was a toddler, just hanging out in the living room. Oh,
yes.
I might cry if you put that on. I'm like, we had all the DVDs, the Christmas specials.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's so much fun. Their butts was oh, Ollie. That is funny. Wait, where do you get the eggs to incubate from? Says the city girl. So I have so many people in my school community that I can just reach out to. I can send a blast out to the community and I will get like just farm fresh eggs, people that already have hens and roosters. And we give it a chance. So I have a student from last year because the first thing I always ask is, do you have a rooster? Because if you don't have a rooster, I'm not incubating eggs for you. And they said they have 2 roosters and a couple hens, and they have brought me all their eggs for the last couple days. And so I'll incubate them for them. So we'll see how many we get from there. I love chicken time. Chicken time is like one of my favorites. Almost see, I think this is what my love for Lucy May comes in. So, yes. Oh, hi Pam. How are you doing? Welcome in. Let's see. Jess, I thought the kids and the chick shorts was adorable. Yes, absolutely. Yes. So, yeah, I get them from the students. And then I actually do have some connections where I can get some specialized chickens. I can get like Silkies and Polish and just different breeds as eggs. Because he has his own little chicken farm.
So you know a guy,
I
huh?
make them a donation and they just give me eggs.
Are those the chickens that fell off the back of the truck?
No.
Because where I'm from, every time you say you know a guy, that means the shirt's either bootleg or it fell off the back of the truck.
Well, the Polish I have came from the guy I know. So, oh yes, Terry, I know poopy's in the hand. I know. But Lucy May is a fluffy head. Yes, she is. And I think that's why I like her so much. I will have a Lucy May in life someday. Somebody's already promised me one. And then we'll go from there. Thank you.
Yes, vision board. Keep saying it over and over and over. And you will drag life into your vision. Just come here, life.
Well, I'm just going to start saying where you can get one. And then it'll start appearing that you can buy a cow from that place.
See, Terry knows exactly what I'm talking about. I live in Bootleg City. It's either fake or somebody took it and ran really fast. Yeah. And thank you, Terry. I love this fabric. I really didn't know what I wanted to do with it, so I'm going to add it to my collection.
So you think instead of the Bargello, I should have a vision board behind me with animals on it?
Bargello sounds like a vacation house on that island you go to when
Oh.
when you need a vacation.
Oh, you and me.
Bargello is something that you order when you're hanging out with Tula Pink.
I know. I love me some Tula. She's sitting right over here next to the Bargello. See, they're best friends. They can't be very far apart from each other. Mhm.
And Terry, I'm not kidding you. I had a boss that forced us to do vision boards.
Did you?
And the more I complained, the less they would let me leave the room.
Mm.
I thought it was the opposite, but love that Bargello. Absolutely. That's an
Thank you.
amazing Bargello.
Thank you. We're gonna make another one someday, just not anytime soon.
I'll take that and some tiramisu.
You're so right, Ollie. When we go to
Oh
So
man,
that's in October, by the way. That is in October. So be looking for a short right after October with me petting a Highland cow. Yes.
you know what's so funny? You can't see my
Ollie,
face. You can't see my face, but you can see my face. You can see it.
I can't see your face.
No, you know what my face is. That is so funny. Yes, Ollie, that's exactly where the Highland cows are. That is exactly, and there also happens to be quilts there as well.
Yes, and my face is hurting right now. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Ollie, are you coming? Are you gonna come hang out with us? I'm pretty sure we can find some sewing machines that you can like do some research on or something. But maybe you need a vacation from that. I'm thinking so. Will that be enough time for you to get a passport? I think so. I think so. Oh, I'm coming up to New York in July. Maybe June. Maybe we can get some oh, it just left my poutine. We can hang out and get some poutine. That'd be great.
See, I agree with this too. If you made me take a personality test, I would ask why. Why? Hey, Pam. Hello.
Yeah.
Great to see
Oh,
you.
hi, Pam.
Great to see you.
I've never taken a personality test. I wonder what kind of personality I have. Like where I fit in the world, like and why.
I am the world's most overpaid maintenance man on earth. I just happen to work on acreage.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
So I couldn't imagine.
No.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you. I told my daughter, don't be yours. No, but my thing is, I just don't care that much to like, if you show up every day and we work, we high five at the end of the day and move on with our lives. We can even high five from a distance. Hey.
That's true. Oh, your daughter's very much like you. Don't be like, yes. My both of my daughters have a really good piece of me. I don't, they're just Olivia more than Emma. So, yeah. Yeah, they do. I can see that. And you know what? If your daughter's anything like you, Terry, she's amazing. You are just I love it. I love your personality, everything that I see online, 'cause, even though I've only physically seen you one time, like, on our Discord channel, but, are you gonna be on Lisa's tomorrow at 3:30? I'm planning on trying to be there at that time. As soon as I get out of school, I'll be running home. So
I'll try to be awake, but I'm on real vampire hours right now. Like it is the morning to me right now.
Yeah. Are you gonna try to get on Discord and hang out with us?
I'll try. Send me a link. Well, anything can happen.
Okay. That'd be amazing. You don't have to sew or anything. You can just sit there.
I'm an expert at that.
So it looks like that's an arm. So you're making a jacket of some sort.
Maybe I'm making a shirt.
That's a long sleeve for a shirt. Unless you're making like a halter top type kind of deal. Like,
It is
needs to go a
summer,
little
dude.
lower though. I think you had it way too high up on the neck.
Hey, there's about 15 things I'm not gonna say.
Okay, good.
My daughters are a good blend of me, and thank God they don't have their father in them. I was thinking my son, like, my son was raised around me, and so he is extremely manly. And sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a good thing or a bad thing, because
No, you want him to act like a man. I mean, he has to have some caring touch to him, and he does. He's
Oh
he's a
no,
sweet boy too.
no, he's a good kid. No, he's
He
totally a
is.
good kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh man, I was the world's worst teenager. So he's a good kid,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're welcome, Terry.
After 3 years, we figured this out of me begging my son to shave his mustache. He walks in here last night with his mustache shaved off. My reaction was,
Why did he do it?
Because somebody else told him. I gotta
it.
mute myself. I have to mute myself because I'm gonna start. Why did my mouse start working?
So his friend asked him at school or wherever he was, like whatever online, he goes, yeah. And he talked to his friend, and his friend and him convinced that he needed to shave his mustache and stuff off. So he kind of like tightened it up a little bit after Williams went on him for the last 3 years to shave it. Isn't that amazing how your friends can just do things that your parents can't?
So I'm happy to report that my son no longer looks like Andrew Tate. No longer.
No, he looks like a little Amish kid now.
Or he looks. To me, he looks like he's from Afghanistan or something.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
because he has that giant beard underneath.
Yeah. Did he trim it up though, or is it still kind of scraggly looking? Like that's what I call it, scraggly looking.
Okay. I've learned to not push the issue because the more I say I don't like that, he's just gonna let it grow. Yes. He's gonna look like he's in the Oak Ridge Boys. He's gonna let it grow and grow. So I'm like, I'm not saying a word. I'm just sitting there like, I like that.
As you have the clippers in your hand going,
that's great.
Just trim it just right here, please.
That's great. Does he look like an Amish kid?
Sorry, hands. I don't mean to call you an Amish kid.
Oh, he's driving me crazy with his beard. But this has been a saga. Yeah. And I believe in body autonomy. Like, he's a kid. Like, he gets to explore growing hair on his face, all that stuff. Yeah. He looks he has more of a, like, I have a collection of all kinds of hats. When he was younger, he would wear this more round cowboy hat. Okay. If he put that on, he would look Amish. And it's in his room.
I think I might have to ask him just to put it on. I go, your dad said you had a round cowboy hat-ish looking thing. Can you bring it out for me so I can see it? And can you put it on your head?
With kids of any age, it has to be their idea. I've been begging him, Pam, begging him to shave.
It does. It's like you have to use reverse psychology on them and get them to think, oh, I came up with this idea. This is amazing. I do that with my kids at school.
Oh, it drives me crazy. No, because I'm an extremely direct human. So I'm like, I just say things like, do this.
I am that way at home, but at school I'm not. Like, I'll
Oh,
calmly, if the cafeteria is really
oh.
loud, I'll calmly get up and I'll go over to the lights and I'll turn it off and go, "Please help me help you. What can we do so that I don't have to turn off the lights anymore and be interrupted by my lunch?" And then they start raising their hands, and I call on a couple of people, and then I said, "You have 3 more minutes," and then I'll turn back on the lights. It's good.
I agree, Dre. It is ZZ Top. I just
Oh,
grew up
yeah, it's easy talk.
in a house where people listen to the Oak Ridge Boys. So I just think of that one person with a large beard.
If you
If you
shave
should,
it, it grows back thicker. Is that for facial hair? Really?
yes. You know what's funny?
Okay.
We have this argument in my house because my son constantly tells me this is not true. And it's because of the internet. I grew up in an
Mhm,
era where people just said things. So I
mhm.
think that if the more you shave, the thicker it grows back.
Interesting.
Always driving me crazy.
Oh,
But that's what kids are supposed to do. I have a friend that braids his beard. I'm not sure exactly what that style is. Around here, we call that biker.
mm,
Oh,
Blackbeard. I think that's a North Carolina pirate.
thank you so much, Becky. Thank you so much.
Oh, hi,
Yay.
Becky. How are you doing?
And
Welcome
welcome.
in. I haven't seen you in a little while.
I couldn't
She's
decide what to
amazing.
do with it. So I had to preserve it in the only way I know how. Because one day I'm going to have my museum. You know where all this started? And I
Mm.
know I'm nowhere near it, but I was watching something and Chanel has a museum. And they
Oh,
have these lights and this just stands of all the clothes that were ever made. And I could build that.
oh, so we have
I,
errors.
I could,
So, hmm. So we'll have to have a back room then so that we can change out the clothes every now and then.
but it's kind of
Interesting.
easy to make though because it's just a giant room with lights and just something to hold the clothes. They're
Yeah.
not even mannequins.
No.
Oh, what are you creating tonight? I'm probably gonna make another jacket just because I didn't know what to do with this material.
I mean, I see you didn't cut it out?
Oh, it's cut out.
I was like, behind you, it looks really, like, long, so I assumed it was a jacket.
But I haven't decided if I was gonna add a hood or not. But I'm in this weird era of liking what I'm making, so
Oh. Oh, yes. It needs a hood. It
uh,
does. Oh, no. No, you can't do that, j not material without a hood. I'm sorry. You gotta make it cloakish.
this is exactly what I'm talking about, Alibaba. I think I'm
Mm,
talking about the display in France. I watch a lot of stuff that has to do with fashion,
mhm.
and it all just kind of blends. And the one thing I love about being subscribed to all the fashion houses is that at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, they start posting stuff because it's like 8 o'clock in the morning there, nine
Mhm.
o'clock in the morning. So I love being subscribed to all of them. Or like it'll be a fashion show that's live at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's busy. You're busy if you're watching all that stuff. Mm. No wonder you have 22 screens going on. So you can just do it all. Mm. It'd be too much. Where did he get the fabric? Did you get it from your specialty swap meet? Terry wants to know where you got the fabric from.
Is my chat not working?
I know, it's the last comment on there. I saw the frown.
Alibaba's is there. Sorry, Terry. Let me tip my phone sideways. I purchased this at the San Fernando Valley SWAT meet. The
Mm.
beautiful San Fernando Valley SWAT meet. The only place besides Disneyland that I know you can get a churro at 7:45 in the morning.
Everyone's dream right then and there, y'all. Cinnamon sugar.
The problem is they're
Keep
cooking
going.
them right by the entrance. Why is
Mm.
the chat? Let me click off and then click back on and see if it works.
Yeah.
My mouse, my computer.
Oh.
Here. Nope. Okay. Restream's chat just decided to end there.
Mm.
That's weird. But how many yards did you pick up? Probably, I think You know, I don't know because I cut this jacket out and I thought I had way more yardage. So I probably got 5 yards, 6 yards.
Oh, you don't have enough for a hood then.
No, but I know where I can go get one.
Mm. But it really needs a hood.
You know, the great cleaning is gonna happen this weekend, and I'm gonna show you all my original stuff. I put a hood on everything because I was scared of a collar.
I would like to have a hood on that because I want it.
There we go. Restream is wonky this evening, so I apologize.
I can see, just like the green, it's on my side of the closet. I really feel like this should be on my side of the closet too.
So I completely and utterly acknowledge what you're saying. Terry, picture this. You walk into the San Fernando Valley swap meet. It is 7:45 in the morning, and they're making fresh churros as you walk by. There's fresh bread. They're roasting chickens out there. You can get full at the swap meet.
Mm. Mm-mm. 2 bites and I'm
You're not
done.
gonna have a churro, a giant chicken breast, and like a michelado at.
Oh, you want to share? Because I don't know if I can eat
I've
all
always
that
thought I've always thought
in the
this was
morning.
weird. I don't know why people drink at swap meets. I said it. Judge me. Maybe in the afternoon when it's hot. I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's weird to me when I see people drinking a Modelo at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like I just
You go
literally
ham.
had a McMuffin, guy. Calm down. Am I being judgy or
Well, maybe this is
what's
their
that?
afternoon. Maybe this is their afternoon, just like
I agree. I
your
do work third
schedule.
shift. It's just weird to me. It's not like, it's not like the UK. It's not acceptable to day drink. It's just weird to me. The multiple sainthoods. Or I might go with a completely different color when I add a hood. The churros is what's missing from churros are amazing. Churros are amazing. I'm not kidding you. I went to Disneyland with my son and we spent a couple $100 on food. Most of it was pretzels and churros. Because they're like 15, $20 a pop.
Yeah, I
So
could
I
see
spent a
that.
couple $100 on food. And then like chicken strips are like $25, $30 with the drink, no refill.
Ridiculous. No. No. Disney World has waffles. You can go right in there's a waffle place right next to the carousel, and they give you the waffle and you kinda just pile everything on that you
Knott's
want.
Berry Farm. Knott's Berry
It's
Farm used to be
great.
like that with fried chicken and macaroni and like Knott's Berry Farm has because it really was a farm, and so they're famous for their chicken and cornbread. So they have a restaurant in the theme park, which is crazy.
Well, if we ever make it to Savannah, we're gonna have to go to Paula Deen's restaurant. It's really
I'm
good.
down. I am down.
I think that you would really enjoy that.
$200 on food at Disney, so you get a light lunch. That was just
Hi,
on the
Kilroy.
pretzels.
No, this is why he's diabetical, my friend. This is why he has issues with his diabetes.
Oh, I still have a picture of Isaiah with the Mickey pretzel. I had like 3 or 4 of those that day. Oh man. Great to see you, Kilroy. Great to see you. You know what's funny? We call it like when where I'm from, if we see something that's a crazy price, we call that a Disneyland price.
Well, I mean, Disneyland's like right there, so you can relate. But I understand if it looks overpriced, seems overpriced. But I mean, let's face it, California is overpriced, like itself. Like California is Disneyland.
You're not paying $5 for gas.
No, so premium's only
Ah,
$373 here. I meant to tell you that.
in my luxurious Ford Flex, I put premium in there, and it's 5. I don't even look at it. I'm not even kidding you. I don't even
Right.
look. It's over $5. I literally pump gas
Yeah.
like this.
Well, you told me you put premium in there, and I've never looked at the premium prices before. I always, 87. So I was just like, "I'm gonna check out what premium is here just so I can let you
Hey,
know." It was
how much?
373 today.
Hey, womanizer, how's it
373.
going? Great to see you.
Hello, womanizer
I'm not kidding
extraordinaire.
you, Terry. I don't know how people go to Disneyland. I don't know. It's like
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but I think it's $120 a person for the California park, and that's just one park because there's Disneyland and California Adventure
yeah.
is across the street. And you know what? I've been there and it's fun.
No, it's the same price as here too. Like, when I went with the girls when they were, like, 4 and 6 years old, it was about $100, like, $98 or whatever it was per person. But I went and looked it up the other and we're up to, like, 130 just to go to Florida for 1 day with no park hopper, nothing, no extended times. So, it's
that's
just crazy, and people will pay for it, so it's just gonna
that's
keep going up and
nuts.
up and up.
That's nuts.
Mhm. We all need to, like, boycott just a whole week, and they'll
I
maybe drop the
doubt
prices.
they
I know. Somebody'll end
they
up
used
still
to
paying
have
anyway.
price breaks if you had a California ID, but they stopped doing that because a bunch of people from the area started going more. We were
Yeah.
getting a mega discount in the long run.
Florida still has it where you can if you're a Florida resident, you still get a
Really,
discount. Mhm.
it makes me
Yeah.
sad. Like I had really good experiences at Disneyland, and Isaiah constantly tells me he's been to all these exotic places. He always tells me like I don't remember this, I remember this. He remembers Disneyland and all the times we went.
It's all
Yeah,
matters.
but we went on
Yeah.
cruises. He's been to other countries, and he's like, I've been there, and I'm like, here's a picture. Oh, that's ways to put premium gas in a
Mm.
regular car. The engine is regular cars, isn't tuned for anything but regular. My car is actually, I was told I was putting the wrong gas in it. And my car
Hmm.
runs like a race car now. Yes, they don't cater to the poor family who could use a day out. They will never see it. It's just sad to me. It's sad to me.
I mean, it's just like baseball games and things. I mean, look how expensive those are. The average family can't go to a baseball game if they
You
wanted
know what? That's
to.
true. When I was a kid, I used to go to Rams and Raiders games, Kings games. I've been to a couple of Ducks games. They were all affordable. Even when the Ducks were popular, they were affordable. You know?
Mhm. I mean, unless you wanna stand in the general seating, stand in the general seating with, like, a couple of kids, that's the only way you're gonna be
Hey,
able to get in
Linda,
there.
great to see you. Great to
And who
see
wants
you.
to do that? Hi, Linda.
It,
It's just
it's sad.
crazy.
Like that's why I try to. I want my son to see great. Like when I was a kid, I saw David Copperfield in Vegas. I
Hmm.
was like this big, but to a little kid, it
Mhm.
was one of the most spectacular shows I'd ever been to in my life. I
Well,
watched it.
exactly.
I watched
You
it
don't need
on
to prove it.
YouTube, and I'm like, "Oh, that's hokey. Oh, that's." But I have to look to see if I can see my
Yeah.
little fro in the audience. Walt Disney's
Oh.
pivoted from affordable prices so you can go on a whim, pricing that you can only go once in your life. That's for real.
Mhm.
That's for. I will say though, for all the times that I've gone to Disney, I stayed at the Disney hotel. They provide that experience for the money you pay. They provide like you are
Mm.
eating breakfast with the characters. They are out there. The characters are waiting for you.
I always wanted to stay in the Floridian because it's right across from Disney from the Walt Disney World, but it's just so expensive. It's like over 4 or
That's so
$500 a
sad.
night.
You can't even get a
Yeah.
Broadway ticket anymore. That's so sad. That's another thing my parents took
Mhm.
me to
Noticed
everything
that.
from Jesus Christ Superstar to like the producer. I'm so sorry, to Cats, Les Miserables, Phantom of the Opera. And you know what? I really
Mhm.
wasn't into theater as a kid, but as an adult, I was like, I'm gonna go see the producers. Then I went and saw Wicked. I gotta check out the Pantages and see if it's
Mhm.
affordable. Cause I'm gonna cry if it's not.
Mm.
Maybe if your team isn't good, my Pirates suck, and you can get great tickets for 20 to 30 bucks. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna fly and I'm gonna go to a game. I have a bunch of Roberto Clemente clothes. I have
Oh,
pirate stuff for everybody.
that's
I
good.
call myself a pirate, so I went through this weird phase of buying pirate stuff. I would
Mm.
love to go see a Pirates game. That's the kind of stuff I watch on ESPN on a Tuesday if it's on. The Dodgers I haven't even looked. To tell you the honest truth. I haven't even looked because if they're
No.
paying Ohtani $1 billion to come to LA, they're gonna need to get that on the back end of the parking lot at the concession stand, you know. Hey Lori, hello,
Yeah.
hello. Great to see you.
They're gonna nickel and dime you. I wonder how many years they have to pay
Well,
that out.
before the Kings went on their streak, and this is pre 2012, I could walk into the stadium for $15 to $20, eating a hot dog, pretzel, just having the time of your life. I met friends in the nosebleeds back in those days. Now you can't even get in the parking lot for $15. My friend's family went to Disney
Mm-mm.
for free for Make a Wish. Oh, poor Teresa, and she had a child at the time who passed away at 40. Oh, that is so
Yeah.
sad. Oh
Hi, Lori. How
my
are you
thing is
doing?
not working again. Oh, that's funny. My my mouse is not working. My computer, it probably needs an update. I think I just did an update. Apple, get your stuff
Yeah,
together.
you just did an update yesterday. I wonder if it's just there must be a glitch with the mouse.
It is not cooperating.
Maybe
I
disconnect the
will.
mouse and reconnect it
But
and
if
see if
not,
that
it's
will.
me doing this
Okay.
because I'm on my
Yeah.
laptop.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need to see your hand.
What I have freakishly large hands. Sorry, I do. I don't know why.
He does. He does. A regular Coke bottle looks super small, like he's a
I'm not
mini.
like Shaq. If you ever get bored, there's this thing
No.
called Shaq holding normal things. He's holding a Coke can and it's this big in his hand.
I bet it'd be the same thing with Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan has a really large hand too. It's actually on the wall of one of the restaurants that we use called
Oh wow.
Carolina Ale House. It's all like Michael Jordan, like a whole section, and his hand's massive. I've never seen a
Gilroy is
hand that big.
100% correct. If you go to Chicago, go see the White Sox. You can actually go watch the game in the front row. Do you know what's
Mm,
really sad? Baseball attendance in general is really down this year. And it's sad watching because people are not going, but it's because people can't afford to go.
yeah. Hi, Katie. How are you
Yay!
doing?
Hello, hello.
Welcome in.
I am slowly piecing this together.
Oh,
Yay! Great to see everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just hanging out, doing what I do. I'm making a coat because that's what I do. And this week, I will be
yeah.
cleaning out my closet, and we're gonna go. I think this week on Saturday, we're gonna go full blast from the past. Hey Sheila, how's it going? Great to see
Ooh,
you. Yay!
hi, Sheila.
Andre the Giant has a couple of pictures. I love. That's another person. Just look up Andre the Giant next to normal things.
I never even thought about
I wish
him.
I could have met
Mm,
Andre the Giant. Do you know it's so funny? I've been to a bunch of WWF events, and it's when you see people on TV, you're like, oh, they're not that big. I remember I had really, really good seats at the Arrowhead Pond. Well, that's what it was called at the time, where the Ducks play. And like we were right as they walked out. First of all, Hulk Hogan is humongous. Like he's like 6'7",
Really?
6'8". I
Oh, I
didn't
wouldn't think
realize
he was
how
that tall.
big he was.
Oh,
Every
wow.
single wrestler, they were giants. They were literal giants, but a lot of them on
Mm.
TV didn't look that big. I'm having a
Mm.
great night, Sheila. How are you?
Yes.
I'm making this code. That Vietnamese coffee is starting to kick in. I was yawning before the stream and debating if I should plop that in my coffee or not, and I did.
I'm glad. We need energy.
I was like blah. The week.
How much sugar did you put in it? How many did you count to?
I don't count.
1,
And I got a
2,
new pound.
3.
Okay, so as of yesterday, I got a new bag, a 20-pound bag of sugar. So let's document and see how long it takes me.
Okay, hold on. Let me write it down
Yesterday, I
in
got
this
a
book.
20-pound bag of sugar. Because
Are
this
you
last
gonna?
one,
You gotta let me know
I
when
think
it
the
goes
last
out.
one lasted about a month.
On this day, April 23rd. £20 bag of sugar.
But keep in mind, it's lemonade season. It's tea season
Yeah.
because the sun's out. All my pictures are back.
Hey, sun's out, sugar's out.
I have concrete benches, seats. My backyard is artsy fartsy, all right, and I got a lot of this stuff on discount.
Okay.
But I put my teas on my concrete benches because it gets that perfect sun.
Mm-hmm.
It gets that perfect shot of sun right there. Oh man, I can't. Now I'm craving lemonade.
No, I want something key lime. I want a key lime pie. I want
You're
that
not a lemonade
tartness.
fan, or you are? Okay.
Oh, I am a lemonade fan
Just
too.
making sure we can continue.
Was that like a make or break in the
No, it's
friendship
just
right
a
there?
main staple of my summer diet. You're gonna be like, hey,
Yeah.
you need to put, hey man, you have a lemonade problem. And also, when you make it, it only has like a 32. Some people say 48-hour life, but it really only has like a 30-hour life.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then it gets
You're making,
sour or
at
like
that
it
point, you're
ferments?
making wine.
Well, how about you make like a slushy
It
with it?
goes gross after
Whatever you don't
like that window. It gets it goes.
even if you
Yeah,
put it in the freezer? Interesting.
lemons are weird. They have a small
Hmm.
window.
So you make
I have
small
a
batches
smaller
at a time
pitcher
then?
that I do. My
Hmm.
you know what's so sad? I need to start cleaning out my fridge. I need to get my fridge prepared. You got
Yes.
diabetes,
We need to
plus
be able to
20 pounds of
slide those
sugar. That
cucumbers
guy's
in.
smart. This guy's smarter than Einstein. Oh,
Yes.
uh-oh.
Oh, Kilroy. Kilroy, it's amazing. Again, I'm gonna state what I did last week or last, stream. I have watched old videos and old streams of you guys just heckling it out with each other, and I'm really glad you're bringing it today
I
and
did.
last Monday. You did. It really made my night. You have no idea listening
I
to
don't
you
like
and what you
leaving
go
the
back and
house
forth.
all the time, so I need a giant bag of sugar. I've already used a good amount of plastic wrap from my Costco when I decided to write the date
You go to the grocery store
and
like
see
twice a month.
how long it would last. That was December 2013. I'm still using it. Wow.
Yeah. Do you know you have Costco or Sam's Club membership?
Yes, and I never use them.
But you get 50-pound bags of sugar there.
That's how it all started though with the potatoes. Because I got this giant, like 30-pound bag of potatoes, and I had so many they were growing, and I threw them in the ground, and now I never have to purchase a potato ever again in my life.
Because I'm thinking you just go around and get all the samples. You do your samples trip, and then you just get your 50-pound bag of sugar on the way out. So you eat You're merry, you're happy, and you got some sugar. Mm. I wonder how much more expensive it is.
Maybe my mouse is dying.
Is it
No,
battery
it's just
operated?
acting wonky, but I have stuff on a cord. It's me. It's a me
Mm.
problem. Let's see if that helps. Can't leave the
Mm.
house all the time because you're recovering from having gout ridden, toe chopped off. I'm not there yet. You think I'm playing? I knew somebody that got gout from only drinking Jack Daniels and eating steak. No,
So you
this
have
is like
gangrene?
a tale. We tell at my job,
Oh,
like, take
no.
care of yourself and eat vegetables. This guy literally didn't take care of
Yes.
himself. We have proof.
Why are
We
you
have proof.
pointing at
No,
me?
I
I'm
was
sorry.
going. Oh, sorry. We have proof of my invisible friend. I don't believe anyone other than a
You're
bakery
like
uses 20. I don't believe anyone other than a bakery uses 20 pounds of sugar.
or if you have, like, a family of, like, 14 or more and you're, like, a homesteading family, yeah, I get you. But there's only 2 people in this house. 2 men.
I
2
wonder
men.
if Costco has
20 pounds of
surgery.
sugar.
Ollie, Bobby, you just started something. Do you know why you're exposing me? Because you hung out with me and you saw me in real life, and I'm like, keep pouring the sugar. They're like, sir, stop. I'm like,
I
keep
didn't
pouring the
know.
sugar.
No. I never saw
I
you pour
know.
sugar like this. Oh my
I just don't play. I don't
Because
play.
even when you got the sugar packets from to put in your coffee when we went to Dunnies and stuff, like, it was only a couple packets. Like, I didn't
Well,
think you were
that's
going that
because
bad, like,
that
hardcore with
coffee
it.
is so thin. That coffee's
It's
so
light.
thin, you might as well call it iced tea. So
True. True.
I can still, I want to taste the coffee, the creamer. So I act accordingly.
This is why we have to go to Starbucks.
I mean, I'd buy 20 pounds of sugar, but I need a container. Nope, we don't even need a container. That thing's going to be gone soon.
Does anybody have any bets? Anybody have any, like, dates? Like, how long it's gonna take 'em to go through it? Maybe I can write that down too, see who's the closest one. I'm going 10 days.
When I get into a baking kick, I can go through bunches of it. Oh, that's right. I should make some cornbread.
Mm.
I get all crazy inventive after these streams. I walk in my kitchen and I'm like, I've been talking about food for the past 3 hours. Let's make something spectacular.
I know we always head this direction at the beginning,
But it
especially when
always,
you're
it's
sewing.
I work up an appetite, cutting out, cutting out my patterns and
Mm.
stuff. Simple syrup sweetens lemonade well. Is
It
that the stuff
does.
they?
Do
No.
you make simple syrup? So it's just like equal parts of water and sugar. So for 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, and you kinda boil it down a little bit, you heat it up. So it's just sugar water.
You'll be
It's
done
good.
with it by Memorial Day.
Oh, before that, Gilroy.
Oh,
6 weeks.
Sheila says 6 weeks. We're
Alright, wait,
taking
hold
bed.
on.
Now we're taking bed.
I said 10 days. Okay, I got this, I'm writing it down. Kilroy Memorial Day. That's a long time. Sheila, 6 weeks. Got it. Anyone else? Going once, going twice. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, says Sheila. This is borderline to the show food portion of tonight's show. That's true. That's true, because we're only talking drinks right now and sugar. We did start with off with churros and all of that other stuff. See, we're, like, segueing. Mm, good times.
I was muted. I need to get a new mouse.
I know, I was
This
like,
is
"Hold up."
borderline to the food portion of. We have now entered the food portion of my so-called life. I would like to thank everybody. The food car is now open.
Oh, virtual food cart? Oh, I wanted a
Oh,
Cinnabon.
why'd you have this? I had a Cinnabon habit. I just try not to talk about it because I was addicted.
I was gonna take out, my sourdough this weekend and make a couple batches of,
Oh,
cinnamon
cinnamon
rolls.
rolls are amazing. I think I might have
Mhm.
some in my fridge right now.
I don't frost them, and then I vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer. Then you just take them out, and then we can make you some frosting.
What I want to know is do you have a problem with ants leaving that much sugar out? Okay. This is actually kind of eerie. I haven't seen the ants this year. Usually they're everywhere. And I haven't seen them. And this neighborhood is in
Those little itty bitty ones? You haven't
there's
seen
more
any
of
of those
them
yet?
than us. We're on their property. And I haven't seen them. And I'm going to say that and I'm going to come back and be like, I regret everything I've said. But by now, I'm already thinking of all crazy stuff, putting out traps, but I haven't seen them.
You don't hear
No.
my stomach, do you? My
No.
stomach's growling. Okay. Oh, my word. I don't know what is wrong with this type of night. This time, every night, it just rolls. It's like a lion in there. And I'm not hungry. It's crazy. Kilroy said the fires probably killed them.
Well, I haven't seen them it's eerie because all the other bugs are back and all the other bugs are looking at me like, have you seen the ants? I feel like I'm in a Doctor Who episode. Like there's going to be some weird mystery. I don't know why the ants have disappeared, but they have.
Now, starting tomorrow, you'll see one because we mentioned it.
We splurged today and had Duffy rolls,
Sorry.
cinnamon rolls made with croissant dough. Oh,
no.
That sounds amazing.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I just thought I made that just to make it. Like, my kids and I were just geniuses. Interesting. But yeah, I used to take that. It was so easy. You just get the croissant rolls, and then you make your cinnamon roll. The girls love that. And I used to make like a dip to go with it. I miss those days. Back when I could impress them with little itty bitty stuff. Good times, good times. Oh, Kilroy.
Either that or the smoke was like Saddam's mustard gas and they decided to move away for a while. Hey, Nancy. Yeah. Hello. My mouse is not playing today.
Hi, Nancy.
Great to see you, Nancy. Letting slices of fresh ginger steep for a bit makes a refreshing ginger simple syrup. Slowly bake the ginger in a low temp oven to make it. Oh, candied ginger.
Candied ginger. Oh, that sounds delish. How thin do you make those discs of ginger? That's going to be my next question.
I should put on my glasses. My mouse is driving me insane. I don't know.
Oh, what? Glasses? You have such a
thing? Yo no entiende. Yo no entiende inglés.
I don't understand Spanish.
Yo no entiende. I'm singing I don't understand to the tune of Copacabana. That's actually a song I made up a long time ago. If I sing that to any of my family members, they might fight me. That song is actually hated in many different countries.
Oh, that was bringing up a memory. Like today, I could not. My class was so hyper after bringing the chickens back in, and they just would not stop. So I spoke to them in German, in French, in Spanish. I was like, "Is it any of these languages? How do you understand any of these?"
I know people that used to do that. They're like, "What's wrong with you guys?" Awesome, Ollie. I might go get one in a minute.
Oh, Ollie, I'll take something. Bring it on back.
Ginger, yummy.
Oh, an 8-inch thick. I can do that. See, because I would think the 4th would be just a little bit too thick for me. Like, I like ginger, but I'm not like a big ginger fan. But I could probably do the 8th. Get my little mandolin thing out and go, you know, make it happen. Make it rain, ginger. Interesting.
Ginger rain, ginger rain. I'm still mad at you, YouTube, because you won't let me play Purple Rain on my shorts.
Oh,
No, but
was
other
like,
people can. And the Rasputin song. There's all kinds of songs that people can play on YouTube, but I can't.
they have
Do
you
they own the
copyrighted.
song? Do they know a guy? I have so many questions.
Well, could you recreate it at a different octave or something, or just a different?
Oh, I don't. I sew. I'm not a.
Oh, I thought you played music too.
I'm gonna go full Seinfeld.
Oh, I mean, I guess all of that is just
I'm gonna
fluff.
go
Okay, I
full
got it. I got it.
Seinfeld on you. I just sew.
He just he has a banjo. I mean, he has like a
I
whole
found
thing
with a
up back
printer
there.
today.
I think
Wanted a
Ellie
copy of
says.
4 pages and had to scan them and print the scan. That's
Oh, oh, got it. Yeah, record your own version. Exactly what I was thinking, Kilroy. Or play Chocolate Rain. Chocolate Rain. I've never heard of Chocolate Rain, but I'm assuming that it's the same in a way. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. He does, so Womanizer, he does play a few instruments. Yeah, you. He's still talking. So, home defense bugs spray killed my ants, and I was hoping for
I
a
actually
bottle of
used that
sun-treated
stuff. Maybe it
Always
worked. I play. I have an acoustic. I have an electric guitar. I have 2 banjos, an auto harp. I have. I love music in general. I play my banjo. I literally call it picking and grinning because it makes me laugh. It's a little thicker. You can dice up candied ginger and decorate cupcakes and such. I'm okay with putting large amounts of sugar on. Do you know we got so sad with the cupcakes? It was just like I'd make the cupcake and then it'd be like that much frosting. Oh, I miss that.
I make different colored frostings, and you put it in your little piping bag, and yeah. Or you take like a section out of your cupcake and you put jellies or something in, or like a chocolate sauce in it, and then you cover it with frosting. That's always good too.
Now I'm craving.
Oh, question. Thinking about cupcakes. Do you cut them in half? Like, do you rip them in half and then put it like cupcakes, like frosting cupcake, and make like a sandwich out of it and then eat it?
No, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
You've
No,
never
I
done
just take and
that?
go. Romp, romp.
Oh, no. Whenever this is like a teacher trick because we have lots of cupcakes throughout the year because of our students having birthdays. So, because I don't want to get frosting all over my face and everything like that, I just pull the bottom of the cupcake off, like half of it, plop it on top, makes it like a little sandwich, and then I nibble on it until I'm done. Because who wants cupcake all over your nose? Cupcake, frosting.
I
Not
take
me.
it and I go.
Especially
Romp.
blue.
I'm like Kirby.
Yeah. Or we'll have to do that next time. Well, I'll teach you the art of the cupcake.
Are you serious? And then, oh, see, you're making me want to get those brownie ones. I have these little brownie bites. They're evil. I eat them like I had to stop myself from eating a whole package. Oh, I love chocolate frosted cupcakes. Who does? I had a problem. I had a problem with chocolate frosted cupcakes.
Ollie, I'm telling you, it's the best, isn't it? Because who wants chocolate on their noses? That's good. See, and today was day 1 of I'm cutting it back on my carbs and sugar. It's been a tough day, but it's okay. So day
I
one
love
is
how you get
American built.
academic with a cupcake. I grab it and I'm like, ha
Mhm.
ha ha, you're mine, bro. And it just disappears, literally.
No, it's because you're a man.
Are they special brownie bites you get from the dispensary? No, man. Those, no. I don't do edibles because I've said this a million times. Anything that makes your couch need handlebars is not for me. Anything that makes you on the
Mhm.
couch like, whoa, where you feel like you're moving, no way. No,
Maybe it was a little too
no, I just
strong.
want some chocolate. Same, Nancy. Same. I'm about to go get some chocolate right now.
No, please don't
I'm
eat
trying to
chocolate in
think.
front of me. I don't know.
No, I
Go
don't
ahead,
have
get an
one in
egg.
here. But they're gonna switch
No.
over to what's the next holiday? What's the
Memorial
next
Day.
like?
So, or 4th of July. Are you gonna have like
No, they'll have like
firework
Reese's
ones?
flags or something crazy. Reese's Eagles.
Mm.
What's the next one after that? Halloween or something?
Let's see, 4th of July, Labor Day,
What's in the,
Halloween. No, Yom Kippur.
they'll have an egg for something. They will.
Yeah.
What's on the
Yeah.
other side? You get more for
Oh.
frosting per bite, anyways. I just shoved the cupcake
Mm.
in my word hole. None of the surgical. Thank you. I'm the same way.
Yeah, but you have frosting all over you. I mean, well, unless
I
you
heard. I
your mouth is large
watch.
enough
I
that it
watch
can
way too
just
much of the
inhale.
internet, and today somebody said that like they're like, oh, I don't eat hot dogs, bananas, all of these things. Let me tell you, I love hot dogs,
Yeah, hot dogs are
and
good.
I as long as it's not
All beef.
oh, my thing is acting up. As long as it's not a plantain, I love bananas.
Mm. You don't even like fried plantains? I mean, they're
No,
sugar.
because I grew up. Are they gonna have a Reese's egg for Juneteenth? I'm there. Your just is doing field surgery on, the, on her cupcake like she's on the outskirts of a battle at Gettysburg.
Well, you got to eat them like a lady. You just can't just inhale them, Kilroy.
When you say
Yeah,
Kildare, I felt like we were
yeah.
in the Three Musketeers.
I know. Like I didn't mean to call him that, but it just came out. Mm. Nathan's hot dogs are good. Absolutely, they are. Hmm. But yeah, Juneteenth, huh? That's the 19th, but I don't think that there would be such a huge thing for a Reese peanut butter cup to create something around that. But hey, you never know. Absolutely never know. Oh, Kilroy says he can destroy a hot dog. Mm. Never had you're not really missing anything with the plantains. They don't really have as
Not
much
a
flavor
fan.
as I
I have
would have hoped,
never
but
liked those things my entire, and I stick with my
um,
original assessment from when I was a child. I just don't like them. And they're everywhere here.
but I've had them fried in
No,
brown sugar and butter.
they're everywhere here too. You can go to restaurants. You can go to McDonald's, get plantains. No.
Really? I was like, what in the
I'm
world
telling
is
you,
McDonald's
McDonald's is the
doing out
only one
there? I
that
mean,
doesn't have tacos. Burger King everywhere
praise
has
Jesus, somebody
tacos.
does.
Everywhere. It's weird to me.
We can't do
It's weird to
McDonald's can't do
me to
everything.
go to a Burger King and they don't have tacos. But when I'm out of town, I'm
Mhm.
not eating Burger King. So almost hot dog season here. Oh, I love. Oh,
Oh, Ollie, do you like Michigan sauce on your hot dogs?
no
You'll know what
ketchup on
Michigan
hot
sauce is.
dogs. I'm allergic and I love ketchup, and I'm allergic to the real ketchup, and I still love it. It's always hot dogs.
Hmm. Like we talked about this last time. So during like rec ball, like softball, and like going to the concession stand during rec ball is huge around here, and you get a deluxe dog where you get you put cheese and onions and we call it Michigan sauce, but it's chili sauce, and then you just eat it. I put mustard on mine, though. But I can only get, like, 1 or 2 a year. It's too much. Too much, too much. Kilroy says it can be 5 degrees out, and he'll be watching a blizzard through the window eating a hot dog.
I'm probably going to eat some after the stream now. I
Mhm.
have a question for you. Do you guys call it Michigan sauce to feel less guilty? Because it's still a chili dog.
Upstate New York, I've always called it chili dog,
I'm just giving you
Michigan sauce. I don't know. I don't know why they
That's
call
so
it Michigan
funny.
sauce.
I don't know why it makes me laugh.
But we have restaurants that are like McSweeney's in the larger town that I come from up there, and they specialize in Michigan hot dogs. And you get like 2 for like $5 or something like that with French fries and a drink.
We do
Probably
too.
more
It's
than
called
that,
Nathan's
but
Hot Dogs. I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, you're good. I don't know what type of hot dog that they use. You've never heard of Michigan sauce either, Kilroy? Interesting. Maybe it's a really upstate New York, North Country, shindig country thing, and I will take that to the grave. Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm here to culture you now.
Do you
on
want to
North
hear
Country
a
language.
secret? And I grew up next to one.
Please.
I have never had Wendy's chili. I've had their baked potato. I've had I've never had their chili.
When they had the taco salad, that's the only time I've ever had the chili, because they put it on their taco salad back in the day. Oh, Katie, mustard jumps off food and goes right onto your clothes. You need a bib. I think every adult should have like just a roll-up bib that they have somewhere on them, so when they go out, they can just pop it out, and it shouldn't be shameful or anything.
No,
like
and
that.
it
Should be
never goes
amazing.
away, so don't feel bad. As someone who was raised by and still hangs out with seniors, that hole in your lip never goes away.
Do you know what? You can make a bib and then put patches all over it and everything like that. That would be great for you.
I'm just gonna wear that apron I made. It's just a giant bib with pockets. Wendy's chili's already got the bottom.
You need one of those that you get for the toddlers that it has that little catching tray at the bottom, so that if things fall into it, you can kind of like grab it and
Never
continue
subjected
eating
my son to those torture devices they make for children now, even though he was a leash baby, because we would go to foreign countries and theme parks.
But you never put a bib on
bib on him, but nothing with like a tray. Never heard of Michigan sauce when I lived in Michigan.
Yeah, I think it's a North Country thing.
It just trips me out because I'm addicted to chili. I would go to a chili cook-off in some no-name town, be allergic, need an EpiPen after it, and I would still have the time of my life.
Oh, we craft our own.
Boobs are food catchers.
They are. Yeah, everything lands on them.
You know what, though? I was shocked that they don't cook like what we call LA dogs. We call them something else, but I don't want to say it. But the bacon wrapped hot dogs, they make them everywhere here. And it's weird to me they don't cook them on the streets everywhere else. I can literally get on the freeway, go 15 minutes, and get a hot dog and a corn on a stick.
Okay, thank you, Terry. Thank you for confirming it is a North Country, New York thing and Quebec.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh,
that is amazing. I'm glad. I'm glad that it just has its place in life. It just sits there. I guarantee it's in Vermont too. Guarantee it.
Sounds amazing. In no way, shape, or form am I bad mouthing Michigan sauce.
You need to make a Jesus barbecue apron.
I might have one. I need to look. I have a collection of aprons. I might already. If you wear the Jesus apron while you're grilling, You get more burgers and dogs every time you open the grill. Oh man, if that was true, I'd have a restaurant. I'd put a clothesline in I'd open up a burger joint in my side of my house. Does Michigan sauce have beans? Asking for a friend. You know what's funny? Twin is stuck. I didn't even realize that Twin was stuck right here. I thought she was just giving me a face. Before it disappears, hold on, let's man, my mouse is not nice. We have to make Twinny McTwin big. So, Twin, how do you feel? Oh, good times. I think Michigan sauce does not have beans in it. I could be wrong. That's where the whole conversation started. I don't think it has beans. I do not think it does. Oh, it's been a while. Hey, how's it going? I'm pulling the pins out of this. I'm sure Jess will be back. We've had nothing but internet issues lately, so I figured this was going to happen eventually. Now I'm craving a chili dog. And I'm like, it's so sad. I am ready to oh, no beans. There's a missed pin. I need to clean out this serger before it gets too built up. A long time, Joyful Joy had a really good idea of literally just getting a bucket or something and putting it underneath it. And I think I'm still going to do that. Because this thing does produce an unreal amount of excess. You know, this has actually been a decent week. I've got a lot of sewing done. And seriously, I want to thank everybody who's been watching my shorts. I am thankful to everyone who's been watching my shorts. Absolutely. So many people have been having internet issues on their lives. There's definitely something going on. I have Spectrum, so I expect there to be nothing but problems with my internet. It's one of those things. I expect there to be drama. They randomly cut you out. Like you will randomly just not have internet. And then you'll call and they'll be like, we know there's a problem. And that'll be their answer. I'm trying to spare you the extremely large sound of the serger. I got this fabric in the San Fernando Valley swap meet, and I'm actually glad that I did. Because I need more serger-friendly fabric. I'm not kind to sergers. I destroy them with my tweed habit. So I'm trying to return back to using the serger for what it's supposed to. You know, I say that and I'm going to play this back like 6 months from now. I'm just making sure. Okay, good. Perfect. Yay! Hello, Laura. How's it going? Great to see you. Great to see. Hey, Judy. Hello. Hello.
Back.
Yeah, you're back.
Do I look okay?
You're
No, like I'm
choppy.
using my cell phone right now. Like I have no internet.
You're choppy. But it's no, your cell phone's perfect. You're perfect. On your cell phone, you're perfect.
Okay. Like we'll see.
What is serger friendly fabric? I go crazy with tweed and it destroys sergers and denim as well.
Mm.
My denim coat, Exhibit A, literally destroyed a serger. Whatever he isn't using.
Judy.
So true. Great to see you, Judy. Great to
Hi,
see
Laura.
you. Yay.
Did I miss
Welcome
anyone else when I
back.
was gone?
When I had them when it was go out, I would ask for a discount when they will. My internet company will do anything I ask them. They just except for give me a reliable signal.
Mm.
Yay, great to see everybody. Yes, Katie, she's back. Great to see
Hey.
you, Judy. I'm having internet issues in a weird way because my mouse isn't working. You know what? It's so funny.
I'm on my computer. I've tethered my computer to my phone.
It's like when I travel, I carry my old phone and it uses my new phone as a network.
Mm.
So they both work. Yay. You look better on your phone than you.
Thank you, Kilroy. Thank you. It like takes 10 years off me, doesn't it? I know.
You know, when I meet people in person, they always tell me I'm either taller or shorter. People.
You said you're 5'9". You're 5'9".
Well, I've said
Oh.
it a million times.
5'11" with boots. I don't know. Like, how tall are your boots with boots?
They do. My boots give me the illusion of height because when I take my boots off, I drop.
You go boop.
I do.
I
I
know.
do.
You made it very dramatic. Boop.
Yeah, Twin McTwins having internet issues tonight. I haven't sold in 9 days, Judy.
Wow.
I'm so ready to get back to Georgia. I'm so sorry. Specialty surgeries for thicker materials. I know.
He's in Illinois right now, right? Are you still in Illinois, Judy?
I am so sorry.
That's hard.
Oh, if I lived any closer, I'd show up with fabric and a sewing machine. And then I'd like, here you go.
Oh, you're like so a Claus.
I like to think of myself as Johnny Sow a Seed instead of Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah.
Just walking around. My mouse is.
Your hat can be a bobbin.
I don't know what happened. My mouse is not working tonight.
Maybe it needs to be charged. Is it Apple?
Yeah.
My stomach's growling still.
No
I
worries.
should have went and got something to eat when my internet was issues.
I'm so mad at myself for not getting Chinese food, but I think I'll live longer because I noticed because I used to get it once a week, but then I'll get it like twice a week.
Yeah, because you're on the low mainstream too right now.
You're the same height as my husband. My boots, I totally use my boots to lie about my height because it makes me a lot taller. Then people will see me in flats and they're like, I thought you were taller. I always get that. My husband is seriously cursing the internet today. He has a software engineer and just got a new phone. It's taking him all day to transfer the information from one phone to the other. If they don't do it at the store, I hate that.
She's in Illinois.
Oh, awesome. Hey, skits. Johnny's
Oh,
toe seats. Next time I'll come up, I'll bring my sewing machines. I used to travel with sewing machines. Santa Claus.
That's who you need to be.
I like that. Santa Claus, patent bending skits. Great to see you.
Hi, skits.
Rah, Johnny sew a seat. Sounds like an adult film actor.
Yes.
Oh, where it didn't end well for him either. I've seen that movie.
Yeah, the scene where forgot to him.
Just don't have Marky Mark play me in the movie. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, hey, great to see you, Skid. It's great to see you. I need to sew soon. I might go crazy. I've been moving my sewing room to the basement, and then we had a leak in the basement. Oh, that's the worst. Now lots of fans trying to dry everything. It's crazy.
I bet it is, girl. I'm so sorry about that.
That's the only way you can dry it too. I worked at a professional place and all they had were fans. That's the only way you can do it. He has sewn his seed from coast to coast. I've sewn from coast to coast. I have. Did a lot of hand sewing.
Oh, I'm gonna die laughing in a minute. Yeah. Oh my word. Well, I'm glad you guys are having a great night. Yes. Oh, he wanted Gary Coleman to play you as an adult film star. Interesting. Good night, Nancy. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming by. Can't hear you. I need to like ring him. Like,
my mouth is...
I need to press a button every single time he doesn't do it. Like, hey, I can't hear you.
I said something really funny about Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman was a nice guy. Thank you so much for stopping by, Nancy. I feel sorry for Gary Coleman because all of his money got taken. And he was a security guard in Hawthorne, and people would come by and harass him. But then this thing called reality television was invented. And
he's too tall to play you.
Yes, Twin is holding a terrible secret. I am really 4'5".
Yeah, see, when we took that picture together at the fountains, I crouched behind him.
I was standing on the pillar of the fountain.
But he was that much taller. So eventually, I don't think you guys are ready for it yet.
I had to move tables, not my machines. They're safe. Oh man, I thought I had those upset after the beginning. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. What you talking about, skits? You know what's really funny? As a kid, I loved Different Strokes. The song's in my head right now. Different Strokes. Different folk. I loved that song. I loved that show. I wanted a rich guy to adopt me so I can go live in a loft in New York. Oh, I loved that show.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wasn't into a lot of those other shows, but I loved Different Strokes. Was there anything that you were into as a kid that you can't watch now?
Well, I mean, a lot of the television programs, I guess now, just because I don't have the patience just to watch them anymore. I don't know.
Did you watch sitcoms as a kid?
Yeah. Oh, I watched a lot of sitcoms when I was a kid.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? TGI Friday?
Yes, all that Nickelodeon stuff.
Your Shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, dude.
Yes.
I wanted to go live on that ranch so bad.
Yeah, all the reality TV shows. I watched them all when I was growing up. Well, we were growing up. But it's just, yeah, I guess I just lost interest in all of that stuff back from the 80s and 90s. Because once I watch something once or twice, I don't really want to go back and watch it again. There's always something new to watch. But
my mouse is not liking me tonight. My son and daughter love Different Strokes. I loved that show.
But it's just like people in my house still watch things over and over again. I just listen to it, but I'm not sitting there watching things. Like, I guess that's probably me. I don't sit there and watch things. I can listen to things as I'm doing something.
I'm
Yeah.
weird. I can watch the same thing over and over. Like this. Doctor Who. I have seen this episode probably 100 times. I
Mhm.
love this scene when they haven't seen each other in a while and they're like, oh, and it still
Mhm.
makes me laugh. Every time I watch it, it makes me laugh. And I don't even want to know how many years ago this was because they're going to be like, that was 17 years ago or something crazy.
Yeah.
Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
Thunderbirds was, I
Mhm.
loved that too.
But I think the most TV I ever watched was, like, physically just sitting there watching was when we were at Road to California. That's, like, the longest I've sat in front of a TV and just watched something. 'Cause I didn't have anything else to do.
Are you serious?
Serious, because 'cause I'm always doing something.
I watch something like Charlie Chaplin almost every day.
I can't sit. I guess just have some issue that I just can't physically sit still. Yeah,
You know
I'm
what's
always.
really funny, Skits? I don't know. I go back and forth with who my favorite doctor is. I'm in this really weird Colin Baker phase right now because all the DVDs got released and I went and bought them all.
Mhm,
Peter Davidson, not to be confused with Pete Davidson. Peter
mhm,
Davidson, the doctor. I'm in love with that doctor right now. I don't know. I don't know.
mhm.
That's a hard question to answer. I'm all over the place.
I guess it depends on which era of the Doctor you're looking at, you know?
And they re-released them in the 80s, from the beginning of the 80s till Doctor Who got canceled in the late 80s. That some of that stuff was hard to watch, but I loved all of it. Like, I'm biased though. I love cheesy television. It's,
Mhm.
the Sci-Fi Channel used to have like these really cheesy movies like Big Ass Spider, Rock Monster. I loved those movies. But I love cheesy B movies with bad acting.
Oh, well, I guess that's why, like, in the YouTube world, I'm a lurker because I'll put my headphones on or earbuds, and I'll listen to, like, your lives, and I'll listen to your videos, but I physically just sitting there and watching it, it's hard for me to do. Somebody's always interrupting me, wanting something, or I have to go do something for somebody.
My son ends up watching what I watch, and I didn't
Yeah.
realize it until I used to watch this one speaker dude all the time. And I was watching this one speech. My son walked in, he's like, it's been a year or two since you listened to this guy. And I'm like, oh man, you pay attention to everything I watch.
Well,
He ends up watching it with me. Skits,
mhm.
have you seen the Doctor Who Classic channel on YouTube?
Oh,
It,
it's alive.
oh, I love it. I absolutely love that channel. I hope you found it. But they just show, I think a lot of their copyrights went away, so they're showing a lot of the old Doctor Who's. So, and I'm meeting companions I never even knew existed because Tom Baker was on forever.
Mhm. So Laura says she doesn't watch a lot of Tuesdays. It started with my dad, and he wanted to watch sports. Oh, I totally get that. I'm all over sports now, even though I used to love them. Yeah, I can understand that. Every Saturday and Sunday, that's all it played. Once sports, like football, basketball, oh, NBA. My dad was a huge Celtics fan. So we used to watch a lot of sports or
My house
listen to a lot of sports.
it was always football because my grandfather was a football, just an ex leatherhead. So football is an obsession in my family. You have
Yeah.
to check it out, kids. It's called the Doctor Who Classic channel. I've become addicted to it. It's what I fall asleep to now,
Mm.
and because of you, I fall asleep to the next generation for like a couple years now. But it's an amazing channel. Big sports night tomorrow.
Mm. What's going on tomorrow?
That reminds me, I need to check out the score of the game right now. Maybe I don't want to see it. We got it. We've got to beat the Oilers.
Oh.
Oof. Oof. Okay, it's 4-2.
Watching it?
No, it's 4-2.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
do you know
Okay.
Chat GPT, right? They had somebody had said who's going to win the cup, and guess who they have winning the cup on Chat GPT?
Canes?
The Oilers.
Oh,
The Oilers playing the Canes at the end, and the Canes losing. I was like, no, the Canes are gonna, or the Oilers are gonna lose now.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
they do.
It's gonna be Kings too.
You know what's really funny? Because of Kilroy, I watch the Pirates or anything that has to do with that area, and because of Skits, I watch Banana Ball.
Oh, I love Banana Ball.
I found it a while ago, but I remember I've been watching it now for a while. And then I looked, I'm like, oh man, I've been subscribed for a long time, and they've really come a long way. Because they were like playing in minor league stadiums, and now they're playing at Fenway and stuff.
I know. I really wish that tickets weren't like $300 a piece, but that's okay. They're adding more teams. Remember, like Shalom said that last week, they're putting a new team out in Texas. So Banana Ball is just going to get bigger.
Man, the NFL draft, huh?
Oh, tomorrow night starts the NFL draft.
How about those Cubs? They beat the Dodgers. 2 days in a row, they beat the Dodgers. It's early. I keep on telling myself it's early. I don't start getting worried until we have to start wearing coats again.
Yeah, but you were pretty excited when you guys beat Atlanta, when you sweeped us. I saw it.
It's because they had a streak going.
Yeah, like 10-0.
The more they win, the less I can afford to take more than one person to a game.
That's right.
We used to go to a lot more Kings games, but the price went up. And then the Dodgers got on Tawny, and the price quadrupled.
It's like you have to go see them at other people's stadiums.
Totally.
That's the only way people can afford it now.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? That's why I miss the Coyotes. I've seen so many. The Coyotes and the Kings would play so many times during the year, and I would go see them in Arizona. Aw. And now the Coyotes are now the Utah what?
Hockey club.
I know, but you wanted to call them what?
The Yetis.
I'm going to laugh if they really do get called the Yeti.
The Yeti.
Fall on the ground.
When are they going to come out with the official name for that? That's my question.
It's going to be, they're going to be dramatic about it. It's modern times. They're going to treat it like a gender reveal. They're going to do something weird.
Yeah, they're going to have a plane in the air that's going to unravel this, what they're going to call it.
They're going to shoot the name out of a cannon or something. There's a where I live in Los Angeles. It always trips me out when certain teams show up, but there's a ton of people that are here from Chicago or Boston. And there are a ton of those fans here.
They said that they're going to announce their name before the season starts. So I guess look for it in September. Sorry, I had to look it up. I just can't be wondering about that stuff.
It's the beauty of the internet.
Yeah. You know, I like to be in the know as much as I can.
Oh man.
You're welcome. See, and I was really thinking, like, if I wear my Montreal Canadian shirt, like, it was really gonna, like, help them, but it's really not helping them at all. They're, like, 0-2 right now.
Who are they playing again?
I don't know. Some team. I really haven't been I just pay attention to who's playing the Canes at the moment.
No, because I was watching that game too, and I completely forgot. They were playing good earlier today, so they lost. That answers that.
Yeah. They're playing the Capitals. Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Washington's leading 2-0 right now.
There's just certain teams that make me get that whiny wah, and
Mhm.
Washington's one of them.
Oh, you're in period 3 right now. So that's not bad. There's no way they're gonna score 3 points and beat you. But then again, I mean, look at last night's game. Or 2 nights ago. Was it 2 nights ago when they played? And it ended up being 6-5? Mm. I just remember you, like, going at it a little bit over there. Yeah, and Dallas right now is playing the Avalanche.
Hey,
That's a close game.
Lori. The Leafs are playing amazing right now.
They're playing the Senators. Yeah, and they're beating them 2-0.
Poor Sens. The poor Sens.
Isn't that Ollie's team? Oh, I'm sorry, Ollie, that he's picking on you.
I think so. We used to go to a lot of professional sports games, but exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. It's unreal. And I'm an eater because they have great food at these places.
I'm telling you, you go to a Canes game and you get barbecue nachos, you'll never be the same ever again. You'll wish they had barbecue nachos at every stadium you went to. It's amazing. Absolutely. But yeah, it's way too expensive. Then you gotta pay on parking on top of that, and depending on where you're parking is how much it is. And if you pay before or when you get there. Crazy.
I still think it's so sad that $30 for parking to park where the Knights play is reasonable compared to where I live.
Yeah. Well, when you were like, "Oh, yeah, this is nothing." I'm like, "What? $30 to
$30?
pay to park there?"
That's
I
nothing.
I was choking. I was choking.
$30 is nothing to park. I'm not kidding you. Where I live, it starts at like 75, $100. That's why
Yeah.
you don't like. I would take the metro. If we were going to go to the city, I would park in the valley in the free parking lot and take the metro.
Mhm.
My dad took me to the NCLS game a few years ago, and it was 50 just to park, and the tickets were ridiculous. I'm telling you,
Wow.
it's crazy. I've been to a few. Playoffs are always crazy though. Go Avs, even though I love the Wild too. I hate when my
Yeah.
favorite teams play against each other. You know, Christy, I love watching the Knights. I've watched the Knights. Well, they've only been around a few years, but I've watched their entire inception. I hope
Yeah.
they do not play the Kings because I love the Knights. I watch every single game. The Kraken too. I've watched almost every Kraken game and get my hands on. So I totally get that. He doesn't eat barbecue nachos.
Thinks you're gonna lose
I eat vegetables too, though. Yeah, absolutely. You know what's really funny? And a lot of the food I'm thinking about is at the old Bank One ballpark. They used to call it the Bob in Arizona. They just have great food. But all ballparks are like that.
Yeah. I'm
Where
telling
I
you,
live,
you're gonna have to go see the Bills this year, or you won't be able to make it. You'll never walk into that stadium.
I just want to walk in the same stadium where Bruce Smith, Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly.
Yeah. It's gonna be gone. I mean, it literally is you can throw a football from one stadium to another. So, they're gonna tear it down and make it into like a parking deck of some sort. It's crazy.
I really haven't had to go through that because, like, I went to the LA Sports Arena, but it's still there, so they never technically tore it down. That's where the Clippers used to play 100 years ago, and the Dodgers have never moved in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish I can go to the parks for free. That would be amazing, Sheila.
Yeah.
You have one blueberry in every in every pound of junk. I do have a lot of. No, I don't have one blueberry. I eat blueberries. I do. I love blueberries. I eat them like it's breakfast cereal.
Mm.
I made a Seattle sports team quilt for my nephew.
Mm.
Oh, that's awesome! I love watching the Kraken.
My big thing with blueberries right now is taking Oiko's yogurt, like the plain yogurt, putting that into a container, putting like a big handful of blueberries, and then putting honey on top of that and eating it. That's so good. So
Honey,
good.
huh?
Honey. Absolutely. I keep a jar of honey in my classroom.
I wish my lungs could take honey.
Oh, I forget you can't have honey.
I can't put it in my coffee or anything.
Mm.
The Kraken's old head coach used to be the head coach of the University of Notre Dame. Had to leave. North Dakota had to leave North Dakota to go there. That's absolutely a fun quilt. That's awesome. I knew a bunch of people that played like in traditional schools. They played like collegiate hockey, but I've
Mm-hmm.
never known a professional hockey player. I've seen a bunch. And if you live in Manhattan Beach, California, the Kings live there. They literally live there, like all of them.
It is good, Kilroy. The Greek yogurt. It is. I just want a little bit of honey just to give, take a little bit of that tartness away.
I'm not a yogurt fan. Does it taste like Go-Gurt?
It is yogurt.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I was like, oh my word, hold on.
I've never
Somebody
even
take
had.
a
I don't
sip of
even
it and
like.
be sick.
I don't even like Go-Gurt.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's because of my lung condition. So a lot of that stuff coats my lungs, so I just don't eat it.
So I guess no simple syrup for you either. Because I mean, if you can't have honey, it's kind of similar.
The other day I had a Frappuccino and I was panting. So no simple sugar, probably.
No. So take Frappuccinos off the list. Got it.
I love them though. See, that's the problem. Everything that tastes good, everything that feels good, I'm allergic to.
Yeah. Well, you're not allergic to it. It just doesn't mix well with you.
No, not at all. I consider that basically an allergy though.
Yeah.
Because my lungs shut down. I think the University of North Dakota has 8 previous players in the NHL playoffs right now. I love that. I love that.
That's wonderful.
I wonder if there's any professionals from my team. They put in a hockey rink.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a few generations now that have played high school and college. I can do this without the table. It's just me. No, it just involves me on the floor. At least what it is.
The Stars and the Avalanche they're going to be in overtime. It's still 1-1.
Oh, they're still going right now?
Yeah, well, it's the end of regulation.
I love this time of year.
So, as your hockey announcer, I will keep you abreast of all the information. You still have 8 minutes left to your King Oilers game.
Oof.
It's 6-2 still.
We're just scoring goals this year. For some reason, we decided to show up this year.
And I'm glad that they're late games too for you, so that you don't have to be up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon watching a hockey game.
I am a real true vampire.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons I watch so much West Coast hockey is because a lot of their games start at 7 o'clock at night.
Mhm. Which I think is so late. Like I can't stand it when Atlanta and they don't start until like 10 at night. Mm.
That's most games on the West Coast because everybody, you got to go home, eat dinner.
Sheila, I know that simple syrup is not a stick, but it's still, I think it would still give them a reaction, just like the frappuccino did.
I was really disappointed when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. I haven't had a frappuccino since high school.
Mm.
Or, I've probably had one, but not in a very long time.
Caramel or chocolate?
I got a mocha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mocha's good. Sometimes I get like an ice mocha, because it hits really fast.
My son is all addicted to this place called Coffee Kiosk, and
Mm-hmm.
now he wants to go all the time. But they messed up his orders. I didn't want to take him today, so I told him I'll take him. So I got to take him again tomorrow. But isn't that like they had to make his drink 3 times and they messed it up, and he didn't say anything till we were driving. He's like, I didn't want to say anything, but they messed it up a 4th time. Because I made them kept on making it right. I'm like, no, that's not right. That's not what I ordered. Because I don't play. Look up Ralph Engelstad Arena in Grand Forks, North Dakota. That's where. Oh, it's amazing. I love arenas like that. I loved Mullet Arena in Arizona. People talk so much trash. I loved that place. And that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I used to love going to hockey games in Arizona, and they moved the stadium to the west. They moved it to the Mullet. Or over an argument. They moved the entire team over to a college stadium.
Wow. Interesting.
Well, it was like the city, but it was egos because the Cardinals have an amazing facility.
Mm.
The Cardinals, at the time it was state of the art when it was built.
Oh, I bet it
And
was. Yeah.
the Coyotes were playing in a college that now, it was sad. It was just sad. I miss the Arizona Coyotes.
I didn't know we did OSHA from Cal State over there, Kilroy. What happened to
Now I just have Smoko in my head again.
Ken? You don't think you've ever had a frappuccino? Well, if you like mocha and if you like ice mocha, it's blended. I mean, it's really good.
I think
Gives
it's
me a brain
because as a
freeze.
kid, I was addicted to chocolate milk,
Mm-hmm.
and Frappuccino reminds me of a coffee chocolate milk.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I make those at home. Like I keep all my Dunkin' Donut cups from like years or months really, but and then I just make my own over ice coffee and then I add like 2 scoops of chocolate protein powder and it tastes just like a mocha.
I
It's really good.
recently taught Isaiah how to do that, but then he started putting espresso in it, and he's like, "Oh man, these espresso beans, I really like them in my drink." I'm like, "You're not gonna sleep tonight."
Well, you're teaching him how to become a vampire too. Like father, like son.
Yeah, but there's some. I look at my coffee habit like a cigarette habit. I don't want to pass it on.
That's true.
I drink an exorbitant amount of coffee every day.
Well, I guess you can cut him off at 1.
Right now in my kitchen, there is a half a pot that I'm probably gonna end up drinking before I go to work.
Mm.
The Cardinals have the best playing surface in the NFL. I'm telling you, it is state of the art where the Cardinals play.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Oh, it's in the future. It's in the because I remember when they used to play where ASU played when I went there a gajillion years ago. Yes, Wayne, it's ridiculous. I heard the Cardinals want a new and better stadium. What?
Mm.
That's happening right now with the Tampa Bay Rays. Actually, they got in a fight with the city. Their roof got messed up, and now they're playing at George Steinbrenner Field, which is
Oh,
a
yes.
minor league. It's a minor. Well, no, it's a spring training
Spring
facility.
training for the Yankees. Mhm. It's so small, and they couldn't even fill it when Atlanta was there. I thought that was crazy.
Maple Leaf's Garden is now a food store. See, that's crazy when they do stuff like that. They tore down in my town. There was this very famous $1.50 movie theater, and it was
Oh,
there forever. They tore it down and put a Dollar Tree there.
I like when movie theaters do that, or like on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, they have dollar movie days.
When I was a kid, it's one of the reasons I've seen every movie that came out in the
Yep.
80s and 90s, because I would just wait. If my parents didn't take me, I'd wait till I just went to that theater and pay
Yeah.
$1.50. Yeah, we don't have places that care anymore.
No, you remember how I told you about that movie theater with like the 4X? And so you had the 4X experience, and the seats move in the wind and the rain, and like the spraying of the water and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that movie theater no longer exists. They are making it into a fitness club.
Ah.
It's like, how can you go from a movie theater to a gym? No. How sad was that? You're supposed to be eating popcorn, getting pretzels and hot dogs and getting all chunky and everything, watching a movie and getting butter all splattered all over you. But no, now you're in there on the treadmills, sweating.
Life.
So
That's funny.
crazy. I know, I saw that the other day when I went to go get I had my appointment over there. Yeah.
It's sad when stuff like that gets changed. It's just, I know in I know we're all moving towards the future, but I just miss the old movie theaters. And I've said this a million times. The times are so bad in my town. You can go and buy popcorn and just leave.
Yeah. Oh, you can do that here too. Absolutely. 2.5 minutes left of the regular game.
I
Still
had
2-6.
someone. Hey, quilting and chocolates. Great to see
Oh,
you.
hello.
Welcome, welcome.
XOXO, how are you?
I was my local movie theater is hurting bad. Great to see you, quilts and chocolates. Great to see you.
I've been watching your videos lately, girlfriend. I'm liking them. I'm liking them. I know I don't really leave comments as much anymore, but I've been watching. I need to
Absolutely.
get back.
Everybody, please go subscribe to Quilts and Chocolates. Now I'm
Yeah.
craving chocolate all over
Oh,
again.
let me go ahead and put her link. I'll put her link in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering our conversation earlier.
Yeah. Good conversations always.
I'm surprised I got as far as I did. You know what's so funny? When I'm sitting here by myself, I get these done fairly fast, but on stream,
Mhm.
everything takes way longer.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it does.
So, next week we're going to go back to regular schedule. I've basically had 2 weeks of spring break. Me nibbling some chocolate midnight snack. Excellent. Excellent. Great to see you. I really go to movies at the movie theater because I can sleep it off for free. I have gone to the big blockbuster type movies, and my husband still tries to keep me awake. This is so true. You know what it is, Laura? For me, it's those big, comfortable seats.
Mm-hmm.
Those seats will put me out.
Oh, with the reclining seats and things?
Oh, I'm like, they're
Yeah.
oddly comfortable.
They let you bring blankets and everything like that. I was like, hey, I like that idea.
Because
Mm-hmm.
they're hurting for business so much. Probably.
Mm.
Crazy.
Quilts is much like chocolate addictive, like sewing.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
With my twin here, we started going to quilt shows this year, and I officially
Yeah,
have the quilt bug.
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
do.
where's the next quilt show? Where's the next quilt show?
You gotta tell me. Hey, I guess we're
Temecula,
Temecula.
California.
We're gonna have to. I think the next one that I'll be able to attend is Temecula with you, but no, there's one in Raleigh coming up next weekend that I'm going to. Yeah,
Yay!
so it's gonna be. I'm gonna go to a quilt sewing. It's a sewing expo too, so it's just not quilts. They talk. It's like apparel and everything. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to walk around by myself.
He told me I could sleep through the guns of Navarone.
Oh,
I'm like that too, Laura. Like, there's certain things I pass out to. I love hockey, but like on a Tuesday night when the Kings are like playing the Predators at the beginning of the season, I'll fall asleep. It is, especially when it's just them skating. You just hear them skating. I'm like
yeah.
passed out
Hey,
on the couch.
Denise.
Hey Denise, great to see you. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. I recline it on mountain. Those seats are oddly comfortable. I'm telling you. There's a reason why people buy theater seats.
Mm, that's true. I want one of those like really extra large recliners that you can fit like two people in. That's always fun. Yeah, we have one. And then the girls broke it. So we're down to like the regular size recliners until we can find another one. Laura says she doesn't sleep through quilt shows are more entertaining. Absolutely, they are. But if you guys know anybody on the West Coast, if you know any quilt shows that are around the LA region, let him know he's ready for them. Whether they're like a guild or anything like that. He likes um from our conversations, it feels like I know this answer, but he likes the smaller ones where he can get to know the people a little bit more. But as he's surging away. No, you're
I
not surging
actually
anymore.
no, I'm sewing now.
You're
I
sewing.
do like the smaller shows just because
Mhm.
people they were so happy to see us.
Yeah, they were.
I feel like everybody should react when they see you. Like when like they were so happy to see us. I was like, I'm
And
coming back next year. You guys are
I
so good.
and I really do feel that it was more you than me, but you can say us all you want. But this that they saw a man in a cowboy hat wearing Tula pink.
They were great to me. A little grabby, but hey,
Okay. Hey,
I haven't seen the
nothing that you
action in a
can't
while.
handle. Nothing you can't handle. Mhm. Oh my word. Again, be getting a new channel and your shorts popping up on my YouTube feed daily. I have to ask, did you add any zippers to your pants ever? And if yes,
Um,
yeah.
uh, I think maybe one pair of pants I've added a zipper, but I'm more of
Mhm.
a button type.
Mm.
I'm trying to think if I ever added a zipper on pants. No, I go for the artsy fartsy look.
Mm. But yeah.
I want the professional wrestler look. We're all
Oh,
I'm going for the Shawn Michaels look.
Sheila, you are absolutely right. You know he loved it when he got touched. You know he did. Absolutely. And
Oh, the
I
House
mean,
of
he jumped a little bit and
Sewing.
he's like, ooh, but he knew. He knew.
Oh, that
He
one
knew.
lady who grabbed my rocker. I did go. Whoa, whoa,
It
whoa,
wasn't that
thank you.
dramatic, but you did. I saw you move a little bit. Yeah.
She literally grabbed my butt. And I just
And
wasn't
you
there.
didn't
She
we know that you
literally grabbed my butt. The jacket was low. She was like, oh.
And she was probably telling all his friends, I grabbed his butt.
She probably didn't tell all of her friends.
You go, he'll let you touch his rocker. He'll grab it. Oh, Laura says she's in Arizona, and I know that there's one at the end of August in Scottsdale. I think it's
Hey,
called the Rusty Barn. Oh, where's Scottsdale compared, William? Where you are? Scottsdale, Arizona.
it's outside of Phoenix. I used to live in Mesa. I know exactly where it is.
Okay. Well,
It's
there's
a
one
drive.
called the Rusty Barn.
Like I said, like the drive from here to Vegas is exciting. The drive from here to Arizona, you're out in the middle of the desert. It is
We were
the
in the middle of the desert
but
before.
there were hills and
Oh,
Joshua
there's no
trees.
hill?
It's the desert. You can when you see a mountain, you're like, oh, that mountain is 70 miles away, and you're just driving towards the mountain.
Oh. I just think it was a company you had. Go ahead. Go ahead. No.
How long have I been? How do I feel? How long I've been? You've been subbed for probably 4 or 5 years, Ollie. You've been around since the beginning.
Mm. I'm a new sub for him. Like this year.
Went to a
Like
local
I
quote
didn't sub
show.
for him.
Oh wow! Went to a local quote show, and the guild was selling its library. Bought 15 books for $45.
Amazing.
I love stuff like that. Google quote shows near me. I got a hit for science wish list for pending quote shows. Do you know it's so up in the grabs because um there's not that many quote shows around me because I did Google things, Denise, but it's weird. There's just not that many.
Oh, there's a season of them too, which we're like at the end of the season.
They need to
I
start doing
know.
some. I'm gonna start my own guild and we're gonna do shows during the summer when
Okay.
people have time.
Do I'm gonna have to put half these quilts together. Will there be a So Blessed by Jess exhibit?
It's gonna be the So Blessed by Jess wing. You'll have your own hall.
I will have my own haul. Oh, that's so sweet of you to do that for me. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Mm. Then we can put half of your machines out there too.
Oh, okay. I'm kidding. I agree. In
Yeah.
principle. Does it show how long on the channel? You know what? I need to look. You know, that's a
Yeah.
really good question. I don't know if does it show how long someone's been subbed to your channel?
Yeah. If Ollie, are you a private subscriber or are you what am I trying to think of? Private
What?
or whatever the other one.
Oh, I
So
did make this. I made this in the middle of the night. I put it in a short, but I
you
got
did. I
bored and
like that.
I was
If you're a
watching
public
Vaughn.
subscriber, he can see how long you've been subscribed for. Actually, I think you are because no, he is. You can go to your studio and you can figure it out. But do it on your computer. You can find it a lot faster.
William, you're right. The drive from here to LA is super boring. I'm telling you, like, and they don't even have like the places to stop anymore. There used to be
Mm.
weird places you could stop, but it's all kind of come and gone. So it's just gas stations. At least in
Oh.
Vegas, at least going to
Mhm.
Vegas, you can go get a euro.
So some Kentucky folks are going to be at your quilt show, William.
I'm excited. Kentucky folks. You're, I'm ready. I am ready, quilts and chocolates. I am ready.
He has to make a quilt though. But no, or this is what I think you need to do. I'm going to give you half of these quilt tops and you can make pullovers and jackets out of them.
I'm down.
Absolutely.
Because
I'm
quilting
pretty sure
fashion.
everyone would want a William original piece by Jess.
Quilting fashion is becoming huge.
Yeah, it is. It is. We just got to stay up on the trend of it though.
True.
There's like Shalom and I were looking at it earlier and some of the jackets are like your duster. Like that's how long they are.
Oh, when I was watching the Fashion of QuiltCon, I was like, oh, I've made that. I've made that. I've made one of those.
There's a dress that I saw that I want to make. So when I go to QuiltCon, I want to wear it. I'll wear that in my boots.
But like making clothes is one of those things. There's only so many ways you can form a shirt. So you're not like stealing someone's style if you make something. There's only so many ways you can make a certain combo.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I definitely agree.
I feel like I live on Krypton with this. I was watching Mod when I made this, but this is definitely Krypton chic. Look like I'm
You
about
and
to
your
send
poses.
super. What's that?
I said you and your poses.
I don't even know where it comes from anymore.
I was like, you look like a pirate when you threw your leg up there. You're like, hey.
I'm ready for that too. I'm here for the piratey look. They used to have the kitsy little road stops. Oh, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. They're all gone. I miss that. There are a few mining towns, but that's when you're leaving Phoenix. They're really cool. Some of the books were history books. I've actually bought books from a library that went under. I went crazy. I went crazy. I look at things through those kind of books. I love old books. Yeah. I love that show. Quilts and Chocolates, I watch a lot of shows because these styles are coming back. And
Oh,
I
yeah, they
love the big, dramatic, flowy look. Like they always had these giant vests on in the 70s. Everybody had really dramatic clothes. But I don't live somewhere where it's cold. But I sure dress like it. And now
so
I have the
true.
Mod theme stuck in my head. And then there's Mod. Right on Mod.
Oh, my word. I'm going to make another Bargello and you can make a duster with it.
I'm down. I
Oh,
am
that would be
down.
amazing. I don't want it like as dramatic as like the points of this. I don't know how I would make it, but there's a couple Bargellos that I have out there that kind of look like sunbursts and stuff like that. Oh,
I
you
like
could
that.
see, I could make it and then you could make it into a garment because you have the vision for stuff like that. Yes, he is in the Los Angeles area. He is. Quilts and Chocolate.
And it's just starting to get to the warm season now.
Don't you, was she the one I'm thinking about that you have, Quilts and Chocolate, you have people out in California too? I don't know if it was her or some other person I'm thinking about. I have to think through that one.
I just
She'll
have
answer in a minute.
I have Mod stuck in my head now. You can get a lot of inspiration. I love watching. I'm not even saying this to be funny. In the 1970s, people had style, and I love a giant collar. If you've ever seen my clothes, you'll see I love even this. This has a ridiculously large collar.
You like your
I
collars.
I love that style. I don't know what it is. I love that 1970s collar.
Well, we'll have to meet out there someday, XOXO. Absolutely. She has people out in
Awesome.
California.
Awesome. You still there, 20 McTwin?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yep.
You leaped, but then you came back.
Oh
Oh.
no, I wonder if my internet's back and it's just fighting because I'm still tethered to my phone.
Do you know what happened? What happened to Rita the other night? Spectrum does that, and there's like a major hub over at the end of the street by my house. So I could
Yeah.
literally like when I see like a bunch of cars gathering at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I know it's Spectrum about to shut down our internet.
Oh wow.
but they'd wait until at least 1 or 2.
In the morning?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I call them, and on their number it says like, because it'll tell it knows what area you're calling from.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So the second you call, it says in your area there is a 20-minute blackout.
Are you sure it's only going to be 20 minutes?
Oh, they always say 20 minutes and it's an hour.
Mm-hmm. So Quilts and Chocolate, she says go to downtown Los Angeles, then to Vegas, I suppose.
I don't know why. I've always loved Vegas because I just think it's the decadence compared where I live. It's not even that decadent, and I live in
Mm.
LA. And people think it's decadent here, and it's not.
Oh, then she says no, go north to San Francisco and be a delightful trip.
I haven't been to San Francisco. Yikes! In 14
I've
years,
never. So there you go. Never.
I wanted to live there, but I'm not a tech billionaire.
Yeah.
You literally have to be a multi-millionaire to live in San Francisco. That was actually a dream of mine.
Was it just the property values and just to have like a decent place to live?
During the summer, it's paradise.
Mm-hmm.
During the summer, and it's like it's Victorian paradise
Oh, I love Victorian houses.
on the
Yeah.
bay. Like, but the San Francisco I remember doesn't even exist anymore. I loved that place. I wanted to live there
Mm.
so bad. I was willing to go to Giants games.
Oh no. Oh, it's official. The Kings have won.
Ah,
Oh, and then hold on. More updates. Dallas won over Avalanche. They won over in overtime. So now
crazy
Dallas leads
game.
2-1. All right,
Crazy.
now I can exit out of that because I don't need that information anymore.
Thank you, Twin McTwin from the sports desk.
It's my pleasure. And I think that I should wear headphones next time and pretend that I'm a sports announcer and get the light on me and everything like that and go.
You should. Oh gosh, Charles Barkley is talking hockey.
So Quilts and Chocolate, I'm from an undisclosed location. No, I'm from North Carolina. I live on the East Coast.
You just moonlight as a West Coaster.
Yeah, I'm a West Coaster. Now, it took me what month is this? March?
Yeah.
Like, what, we started in November?
Yeah.
You used to pick on me, I think, starting in November. So, it's only been about 5 months since you picked on me about being a West Coaster. Am I almost official now?
You've been you've been indoctrinated. There's a few things we can't even say on stream. So you're officially a West Coaster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I got that. That's true. That's true. Every time I go to California, there's just something new that I witness, and just the things that I witness, just kind of knock it down just a little bit more.
Real life.
Absolutely.
We are real life here.
Yeah, and he goes, it's just amazing that you come and you see all this stuff, and there's like a lot of people that never even experienced this all in their whole lifetime. So welcome to California, Jess. Welcome.
Oh, it's the bobbin. It's the bobbin. It's the crap. Do you think this bobbin is affecting my sewing?
Yes. Oh, take it out.
Good gravy. I was
It
like,
wasn't like that yesterday. It didn't look like that at all. Oh
but
my word.
it's the bobbin winder.
Is that your portable bobbin wiper?
Yes,
Wiper? Or the one? Oh.
My husband was offered a job in California and turned it down because the cost of living is unreal here. You have to make over $130,000 just to live in my neighborhood. And I live in a neighborhood of 1-story houses. Oh.
Yeah, the Carolinas, it's a beautiful place to live. Absolutely. Mm, wouldn't trade it for the world. Um, Sheila says San Francisco used to be the place at the top of my bucket list. Not so much now.
I wanted to live there so bad. I'm
Mhm.
glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't move there, but when I was younger, that was like where I wanted to be. I
Yeah.
I busted a hole in my surfboard. I have so many San Francisco stories, but it just wasn't meant to be, and I'm kind of glad.
Mhm. Kilroy says if he could have fit, I could afford to live in California if I didn't need to eat or drink. So true. And there's so many illegal things in California. Like there might be things that you're used to in PA that you'll never get in California ever again because of how interesting the laws are over there now. Quilton Chocolate says people think the stories are outrageous and untrue. Hmm.
San Francisco is one of those places that like oh man, when I was a kid, I dreamed of that place, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It is so beautiful there, and because it's on the bay, it's picturesque. And I think because
Mhm.
it has a weird vibe to it, it has this weird Victorian 1980s vibe. It's really
I
weird.
absolutely love that.
It's like because you go to the wharf, it's the 1980s. They have not changed that place since the 80s. People make 130K around here. You'd run out of things to spend it on. Oh, like
Like
wild
wild berry
berries.
Skittles, that's right.
I would go crazy on wild berries. Kid.
Not the drink.
Oh, it's so gross. I will give you a real consumer report.
Oh, my OSHA break's calling me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Now that we have that.
Pennsylvania is one of the handful of states left where you can still smoke in bars. It'd be culture shock. Wow, not being able to go into a smoky bar. For me, it was the fact that people were not smoking anymore. When I went to Las Vegas recently, um, people do not smoke like they used to. There was nowhere where you could go where you would not smell like cigarettes, even if you didn't smoke. And it's Vegas is not like that. At least where I was hanging out. Don't quote me because you go to Vegas, you'd be like, oh, they're smoking here. But where I was hanging out, nobody was smoking. It was crazy. It's crazy to see. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to this. So my bobbin winder adventure is over. I will probably never use that bobbin winder again. He was offered nearly 3 times what he was making in Arizona, but a housing is 6 times more expensive. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it is weird to me that my neighborhood, it's worth like each house is worth over $1 million. When I was a child, $1 million would buy you a castle. Now it gets you a 3-bedroom house in a in, in a semi-functioning neighborhood in LA County. It's insane. It's insane. And it wasn't always like this. So it's just crazy to see how much people are paying to live here. See, I wanted to go to Vegas, but I had to take a deep breath and admit that Las Vegas isn't like 1960s Vegas. It's okay. It's still legal to smoke. It's just people do not smoke like they used to, at least from what I saw. Because I would always go there and come home smelling like cigarettes, and I don't. So Vegas has changed.
Yeah, I would agree if that's what you said.
It's not.
I didn't really smell a lot of smoke when I was there.
Yeah. You can still smoke anywhere.
Even when we were in the casino areas, like I didn't smell it. They had really good curtains, like wind, airflow.
Well, they do that on purpose, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some
People like
areas you can buy one bed. Wow. It's just crazy how expensive it is to live here. And the fancy cars, all the colors of the cars, other places don't have them on. It's true. It's not. I live in the land of Teslas. Where I live,
Mhm.
every single person is driving a Tesla.
Mm.
The property, yes. Property value is unreal here. Yeah. I try to explain to people like how expensive it is to live here. And they think I'm crazy when I quote these numbers, but I'm probably understating a lot of it.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a lot of overhead and things that you don't think about.
Yeah.
Just little things. What if I could? Well, if I can still smoke, then I'll put it back on the list.
Yeah, you can.
It's crazy. You live on an acre in a relatively large home and pay half of that. I'm telling you, they probably have smoker unit.
Probably. But hmm. I'm really glad I live outside the city limits, though. So when I'm paying all my my property taxes and stuff, I don't have to pay as much. And it's like I'm a quarter of a mile away from the city limit, so I was really excited about that. Hmm.
Having
I'm looking forward to going back someday.
talking about it makes me want to go back. I'm gonna drive there just to eat a pretzel. I'm gonna eat the pretzel and be like, oh, what do I do now?
You're gonna have to figure, yeah,
And they probably
go to
can.
your fabulous motel that you like to go to.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Watch people make bad decisions across the street.
Just terrible life. Just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Should I go there and cry and be like, don't do it? Don't.
No. Let them get married by Elvis. It's their lifelong dream. What am I eating? Something that I shouldn't be eating. That's what I'm eating. I was having cheese earlier, and now I'm having chocolate covered almonds.
I'm working on like a flower duster coat. I don't know what you'd call it. What pattern? What would you call the pattern? Floral?
What I call it? What?
What would you call my pattern?
Um, are you gonna make a hoodie with that? So it's like a cloak.
Maybe not.
You call it a duster.
I feel like
I think you should.
you're making. You're so funny. You're like, are you making that my size?
Well, it's not in my size because it's going to be way too broad in the shoulders, but I'll take it because you're going to put a hood on it. And I think it would be amazing. Could you see me like out in the car line, you know, when it's cold,
They would love. Well, this
with my
is
little hood
more.
on?
This is light. This is something that I can stand out in front of my house. If I'm using the serger, I'm using lighter material. I'm trying to stop serging tweeds as the man who just serged the project that he was just wearing.
So, um, I mean, it's warm enough in Carolina that I can just wear a sweater and stuff underneath it and still be fine. Yep. Is it coming home with me? Yep. I'm going to bring a big luggage next time I'm there.
I'm telling you, everything you can carry out. You're going to need a donkey and a guide.
Can I
You're
just
going to
put
come
it in
in
the
here
back
like
of the car?
you're going to come in here like Indiana Jones.
I better start exercising now, getting these muscles going. I'm going to need them.
Oh, I'm telling you, like you can try. You can try.
Do I have access to any room in your house, like that room right there and that middle bedroom?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. But I'm gonna tell you right now, get 2 20-pound weights and start going like this. Because tweed is so heavy. Tweed
I don't
is
want all.
so
I
heavy.
don't need all your tweed. I don't need all your tweed. I was thinking about there's some jerseys that I like.
You see that the weight adds up so fast. I seriously
Mm.
wanted to go to Vegas to be married by an Elvis impersonator. My husband said I'd regret it, so we had a big church wedding. I guess it worked. We've been together for 36 years.
It's amazing.
You know what? My parents did both. My parents did both. They first went and got married by Elvis, and then they had a ceremony. So
It's
you
amazing to
know
be in love with somebody for that long. Absolutely.
that is a beautiful thing, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
My parents were married for 40 something years.
Oh,
Oh,
that's wonderful.
all right. I will do the caller later. This looks like your favorite nurse walking in the room.
At the moment, hood. Please put a hood on it. Please.
I don't know if I have enough material. I have to go look
Well,
at my scraps.
I thought you were going back on Saturday. It can just sit there until Saturday.
I gotta make a short, man. Got any more of those shorts? Got any more of those?
Okay, go put a.
I gotta feed the algorithm. I got. Are you kidding me? Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be in front of my house.
Yes, in your pose. Got it.
The wedding
Looking
has no
forward
bearing
to
on the
it.
marriage. Should have been married by Elvis. I've been seeing him getting attacked by Bagpipe. Hey, Ollie, this weekend I'm going back and I'm gonna clean out the closet. I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna. Actually, I started because I started bringing out all my black tees. And I have stacks of black t-shirts.
Are you serious?
You know what? Maybe I should drive to. The only way I would ever be able to get rid of them and not see them again is if I drove them to Vegas and gave them to a Goodwill. Because then they'd be distributed in a place where I don't necessarily visit a lot.
True. And that would give you a really good excuse to go to Vegas.
And buy more junk. The problem is the bins. When I go to the stores, I buy things here and there, knickknacks. When I go to the bins, everything's by weight, so I go crazy. I'm like, I don't know why I need this. I don't know why I need this.
I have yet to witness the William of the Bins.
I
I'm looking
literally
forward
have
to
a
it.
sewing machine that is
Mhm.
sitting right there that I got in the bins that doesn't work. The light turns on, but nothing else works. Hey,
Like
I
my
know how
brain
that.
sometimes. The
I'm
light's
about to
on,
say
the
that's a
internet went
reflection
home.
of me. I know how that is sometimes, but I know if I take the casing on, I could instantly fix it. There's probably one thing that's wrong with it. I just need to get off my duff and fix it. And actually, from a statistical perspective, the more you spend on the wedding, the greater the likelihood of divorce. Blessings for many men. Absolutely, Laura. Absolutely. Whoops.
Interesting.
I don't know why
Hmm.
I did that thing. There we go. Thank you. I can honestly say that I'm more in love with him today than the day we were married. Oh, my parents were married for 60 years. Absolutely.
That's
My
wonderful.
my grandparents were like that. They got married when they were like 19 or 20 or something crazy. Aw. Oh no, Alibaba remembers my rule. The light is the only thing that works. I did used to say that. That's one of my original rules.
Really? I don't think I watched that video yet.
Well, it's because back when I cared, I would always plug in the machine at the store.
Mm.
But the more and more my collection grew, I would just grab the machine and walk out with it in any condition it was in.
So Ollie, I started watching his videos. Was it 2 days ago now? I think 2 days ago, like 2 or 3 days ago. And I started all the way back at the beginning, where it was just like 4-minute videos. Godless sewing. And I was like, oh, who is this man? Who
I
is
miss
this
that
man?
guy.
I don't know this man.
I miss that guy. He was sitting in an empty room with dreams, just dreaming. That guy was just sitting in an empty room, no beard. He was
I was like, no
Blackbeard.
beard. I was like, oh, he doesn't have a beard. Oh, he has all these flags behind him. Who is he? Is he like President of the United States of America? Like, I have no idea. Like,
For the
why
record,
he's doing this.
For the record, all of those flags are still in this room. All of those flags. They're surrounded by friends.
They're surrounded by friends.
Oh,
No, I got to
nothing but
the
friends.
last video I watched was the one with the one that you added to that flag. Do you know where I am?
Added to the flag.
You added something to the flag of a Southern flag.
Oh yeah, man, that's old school. That was what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, that's the last video I watched today.
Oh yeah, my voice was different.
I listened to it during my breaks. So
that's old school. I was optimistic. I was more chipper. Yeah. And now I'm like, welcome to my channel.
See, because you've shown me that flag before, but it was just, but I'm like, oh, well, this is what the flag. Mm-hmm.
I feel like this needs to be. I feel like Kilroy's comment needs to be a T-shirt. My aunt and uncle met when they were married. A week later, they were married 33 years until he passed. She was 17 and he was 18. I don't think it would work today. Same with my grandparents. My grandparents they were married forever.
Yeah. Oh, my grandparents. I remember when I was 4, they had their 50th wedding anniversary. Yeah, and then let's see. So that would have been 80 something because we're the same age, so I can't say it. And then yeah. So they had like 60 years of marriage before my Pip passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. We used French grandma and grandpa. We used Mimier and Pipier. But we said Mim and Pip. That was their names.
I called my grandparents grandma and grandpa, but I grew up at the end of my block back when we all got along. My neighbors were from Germany and I would call them Oma and Opa.
Oh. That's
because
wonderful.
my friend Sean, that's what he would call his grandparents. So I ended up calling them forever.
Oh.
Oh, when I loved them. They were good people. I knew them all the way until they both passed away. They were great people.
Mm-hmm. I bet they really enjoyed you too.
Absolutely. They were like salt of the earth. And John built Michael Richards' house, and Michael to the point where he loved him so much that Michael Richards came to his funeral.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was a good man. He was just old school. He was like just an old school, like one of the last real honest contractors. Mm-hmm. And to say that word in California in the same sentence is laughable.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
And if Kramer comes to your funeral, even though he's not one of my favorite people, but he was there. I'm excited. I've got a lot of work done lately as far as sewing goes.
Yeah. I absolutely 110% agree with you. It's like it's been a month since Vegas.
Ever since I've come back, I have
Yeah,
exploded. My sewing has exploded since I've come
I
back.
know. It's like that no-buy stopped at 111 days. You bought tweed the next week. You bought a serger 2 weeks later. You're rolling. You're gone.
It's how my soul got his how my soul got his groove back.
Yeah. So you just needed that time, that reprieve of just not buying anything, just to get back to yourself. And now
I
you're
think
on it.
everybody
You're
does
on
though.
fire, dude.
I think I needed that. I think everybody needs a break. I felt like I lost my sojo and it came
Yeah.
back.
Mhm.
My grandparents on my dad's side didn't have an actual wedding. They were married in about 15 minutes by a black preacher who refused to accept any money in a nursing home and still married. Wow,
Oh,
in a
that's
nursing home.
nice.
Aw, I love that. They were just driving along and decided to get married. Stopped at the first church with a sign of people being there. That's the
That's
old
wonderful.
school. My pops told me how when during the Vietnam War, when he was in the Navy, he hitchhiked from Chicago to San Diego
Oh, wow.
in his uniform, and people were like, "Come on, soldier!" Like it was nothing but good stories that
Mhm.
he told me. He met all these crazy people. Like, William, don't sell California short. What you see here exists all over the country. There are good and bad and great everywhere. No, I agree, Denise. I'm not, you know what? I'm jaded because of where I live. I've watched it just go from like a personable place to people moving here for a status symbol,
Yeah.
you know? And like, I don't know. I think it's because I'm from here, I'm biased. And I don't have a dog in the fight because I keep on moving back here. I've lived all across America. Every place I've moved back here. But I'm telling you, next time I move, I will be my permanent move. Quilt shows are inspiring, Laura.
Mhm.
They are. They are. Every time I
Yeah.
come back from a quilt show, I'm like, I'm ready to sew.
Mhm.
Road to
I
California
told
was
you about
on.
that lion, right? I have the lion pattern now.
I'm excited.
I can't wait to make it, and it comes in 3 different sizes, or 4 different sizes, and I'm making the smaller one. Yeah, interesting.
So are you making it in the big size or the small size? Sorry, I have Manny
No,
here.
the small size. So it comes in a 15, 20, 30, and 50 inch, and the one that we saw was 50 inches, and I was thinking about making the 20 inch. Yeah. So I think I have all the fabric here because I got, like, I was Fat Quarter Shop for a whole year. I was getting solid fabrics from the Fat Quarter Shop. And so I really do feel like I have most of the fabrics here already.
Interesting.
Mhm. It's meant to be. I can't wait. Yeah. I just have to finish the Civil War quilt, like, it's in my way.
You
So
got to hammer it out. See, you're grinding your teeth. You're not friends. You're already
mhm.
giving it dirty looks across the street.
I know. Hey, Ollie, I think I updated, Discord so you can see the next 2 rows in it. And William, if you ever wanna get on Discord, you could see it too.
I'll get on it. Like I need another me. Okay, I'll get on it. No, I'm not gonna give you my gripe. After
Mhm. Mhm.
after Twitter and I broke up, I don't know if I'm in line. I don't know if I have the emotional space for another relationship.
Really, Discord's not that bad. And you can shut off all the notifications to it. But, I mean, our little Discord that we have is just like the 5 of us. We don't really talk very much.
I don't have a problem with it. Really, and whenever I log in, oh, excuse me, my Discord is telling
No
me.
yawning.
I know I'm yawning. Today has been a
Mhm.
long day, and I still have to make the caller.
Yeah, Wednesdays are your
What's
long
that?
days. Wednesdays are your
Wednesdays
long days.
kick my tail because I get a
Yeah.
lot of stuff done. So because I haven't worked a Friday in 9 years. Have you? There's an episode of Malcolm in the Middle where Hal's on trial, and basically they prove that he didn't do any of this stuff because he would ditch work every Friday. And he had to tell on himself, basically. And the whole climax of this whole scene is he leans in and he's like, I haven't worked on a Friday in 9 years. And everyone's like, oh, oh, I loved that show. I know I have enough fabric to sew 4 to 5 lifetimes and still buy more. I need a 12-step. Laura and I would be in the same meeting. Hello, my name's William, and I'm an addict. I'm a fabric addict. I just got introduced to Tula Pink. I knew you were Froze twin because you look so enthralled. Oh, you caught me right as I made you big. You were like this.
Oh, there I go.
You're great. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, good times. Good times. I'm like that with pencils, Laura. I already have maybe 150 of them, but I buy them every time I go to the store. Oh, what happened, twin? What happened? Oh, man. Tonight has been nothing but technical difficulties. Nothing but technical difficulties. But I made this amazing. Twin McTwin should be back soon. If not, it's okay. I was going to end this thing soon anyways. But I'm going to add a collar on this. I'm excited. Do you know what? At this stage, this always reminds me of something a nurse would wear. But I was a sick kid and I was always at the hospital. So this definitely reminds me of something a nurse would wear. Today is YouTube's 20th birthday. I never used any other social media. You know, it's a good thing because they're trying to break them up. You know, I was wondering why they had that 20 in the corner. Totally makes sense. I know. It really, it's weird to think that it was 20 years today. That is crazy. Then that means I was watching like the original YouTube, because I've been watching YouTube for a very long time. That's crazy. Just probably does have Spectrum. If you're listening, the people know you have a crummy service. Do you know what's funny? I have gone on every site you could think of, and I kind of prefer YouTube as well. Twitter turned into international waters and a knife fight. Facebook, I don't feel like fighting with somebody that I was in kindergarten with, or somebody that like I worked at a steakhouse with 25 years ago. So I'm so sorry. Facebook is one of those things I try to avoid, because I'm not kidding you. Still, right now, people I know that have known each other for 40 something years are fighting on Facebook. I just don't get it. So I like YouTube because it's you know, I can watch old Ernest Borgnine movies on YouTube. I would download episodes of South Park to 2 hours. I dial up. I remember those days. I
saw what you did to me. You put me on that big screen.
Oh, because you were like,
yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, what is he doing that? Why is he highlighting me? And my volume was off, so I couldn't even hear it.
Oh, I could hear you. That was the second time. That's how I know you don't talk too much trash about me, because you just went, I could hear you. We're still friends. We're still friends. I texted you. I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't say anything too crazy. I could hear you.
Oh. I was like, yeah, I can hear him. I was like, how can I hear him? I don't get it.
Have
It's
a
okay.
great night, Quilts and Chocolates. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Why didn't you click on?
Yeah.
Oh, the 20 the
Bye,
cake.
XOXO.
They show the first video uploaded. No, I haven't clicked on that.
Mm.
I would put it on pause until it could play. I miss those days, honestly. I miss the chat rooms, all of that. I woke up after falling asleep, time
Oh,
for bed.
Sheila.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Sheila. Thank you so much. You guys are, I
I'll
honestly
see you later.
appreciate all of you. Oh, I'm on Twitter every day. You gotta put body armor before. I still have my Twitter. I just don't go on it anymore. I'm over it. Thank you so much for stopping
Mhm.
by. Like, I still have it in case I need to send links or something, you know. Back in the day, like in order to be a YouTuber, you had to have a Twitter, or you needed a platform where you could send links. But now, like most of these places accept links, and you can get them on your phone now.
Mm.
How's it going, Twin McTwin?
It's going great. Yep. Besides the internet issues tonight, I'm doing great.
Do you know what's gonna happen? The second we click off, your internet will be fine.
Oh, exactly. I'm still tethered though. So I guess I'll try untethering it when I get off to see if that works or not.
Interesting.
Mm.
I am you too. Oh man.
Yeah.
What was like, do you remember the first things that you started watching on YouTube?
Hmm. Oh, definitely. Missouri Star Quilt Company. And then gardening stuff because I was a huge into gardening at that time. I still am, but I'm just a lot more knowledgeable now. Oh, and like This Old House and different things
Oh
like that, like how
wow.
to fix things.
I used to watch MTV music videos.
Really?
That was the only reason I went on YouTube. The only
See, I didn't
reason.
watch YouTube until later.
I didn't
So,
discover it until I was 30. I didn't get on really, I didn't discover it until I was 36, 37, 38, right
mm.
around there.
And I did play a lot of music on it too. Um, yeah, we did play a lot of music on it because I would put it on at work. I would bring my laptop out to the front and we would play music at night.
That's crazy that Canada doesn't have a news feed. How else would I know
Mm.
that people passed away? When someone passed away, I go to Facebook to see if it's real or not. Like, well, let's fact check this. Let's see if 100 people have posted it. When I first got on YouTube, I'd look up old Wile E. Coyote episodes. I'm telling you, I would watch all the stuff that like I missed, like old school MTV, so I would watch it all the time. 120 minutes, Yo MTV raps, like I would watch all that stuff.
Mhm. I'll look
I
that
like
up,
your own
Ollie.
here. Definitely. You know what? The Habs didn't do good tonight, but there's always tomorrow. Playoffs aren't over yet. Come on. Let's go, coach. PBS quilting shows and later mom and pop. Aw.
Mhm.
I watch a lot of British stuff on YouTube because you know they'll be on season 45 and I haven't seen any of it, so I'm like, I got some catching up to do.
Mhm. Well, that's what Netflix I try to go on Netflix for that. So,
Do they have, I don't know, I haven't checked in a long time. Do they have any sewing shows on Netflix?
I would have to look because I don't go to Netflix for sewing.
Paramount, in a really surprising twist, Paramount actually had quite a few on
Mhm.
Paramount Plus, but they got rid of them because only
Mhm.
people like me were watching them, you know?
Yeah. We're not I mean, we're a big community, but not big enough to carry on Paramount. So,
Multiple
that's
shows too.
Yeah.
There was a woman who would go around. It was called Vintage Los Angeles. It was so interesting. She would go around not just buying famous clothes, but like just finding vintage stuff in weird places.
Mhm.
I tried to get MTV banned when they first came out on my cable TV lineup.
No.
I
Oh,
remember that.
man, I still remember
They
the first music video I watched,
Which one was it?
Black Hole.
No, by Soundgarden.
Yeah.
I remember that summer. I
I
remember that summer.
We were teenagers, and that was the first time I've ever had cable. So, because we didn't have cable or anything like that until my mom met my stepfather, and then we moved into his house, and he had cable, and we're like, "Whoa, what is this?" And so that's when we really got introduced to MTV.
That's a
And,
great
yeah.
summer. That was a great era of music.
Mhm. Absolutely, it was.
Oh, that I
Yeah.
remember that summer at my parents' house.
Mm. It was good
I
years.
had exciting summers when I was a kid.
Mm.
And they played that video over and over and over on MTV, like
Yeah, they did.
every other song.
Ye It felt that way. It felt that way. I just remember I was, like, mesmerized by it, just the way that it just how they worked through it, but I think because it was new to me. Um, Summers. Mm, no.
So I know everyone's gonna throw tomatoes at me, but I
You're
still
allergic,
pay
so
for
strawberries?
I still pay for cable. So I keep my TV on purpose because I'm paying for it. Like I watch all the Dodger games. I'm a diehard Dodger fan, but also because I pay to watch the Dodgers.
Mhm.
Because if you have Spectrum, you basically are paying to watch the Dodgers, the Lakers, and whoever else has a private channel that's owned by Spectrum.
Could you stream it?
The
I'm just asking a
game?
question.
No, no.
Just
One of the
asking.
reasons I went is because people that do that always get shut down.
No, I mean, like, is there a way just to buy the Dodger like, stream the Dodger channel? Just the Dodger channel?
Oh no, that's like the technology's changed. But I
Mm,
have because I pay for cable, also because I watch a lot of hockey, I get to watch a lot of American. I watch a lot of AHL,
mm.
and nowhere can you watch it. Not even online like I watch it. As far as quilters on YouTube, Donna Jordan was the first. Then Tiffany's Quilting Life. I still watch Tiffany. Do you know who
I do
my
too.
first was? My first was Missouri Star.
Yeah. I mean, Tiffany, I think she has, like, over does she have over 300,000 people that watch her now? I don't know. She has a really high number. I know she's over 100,000, but she's really up there.
I've been watching her since the beginning. There's quite a few people like Missouri Star, of course,
Yeah,
Donna Jordan.
yeah.
There was a lot of people. I haven't watched TV for about 15 years. You know what? I got rid of my landline 3 years ago. People trashed me for that. They're like, you still have a landline.
My mom just got it put back in.
She's my hero. And why?
She called me on it, and I was like, "This has to be her somewhere. This has to be her because there's no other phone that has those first 6 digits, right?" She goes, "This is my new phone number." I was like, "Why?" I'm like, "No, did you change cell phone?" She goes, "No, I got a landline." Like, "Why did you get a landline?" "Mom, those are, like, obsolete." But no, no, not for her. She never gave me a good explanation of why she got it. I just know it's there.
Your mom is quietly my hero. I cried when I got rid of my landline. People are like, William, you are truly a dinosaur.
Yeah, I just think she has, like, cell phone issues, and it's just hard for her to communicate sometimes. But she lives right in town, like, I just don't understand. Just go to the neighbor's yard and knock on their window and go, "Let me in." I don't know. She's weird. I love
I
her.
still
Hi,
have a
Mama Lee, if
landline.
you ever watch this.
I still have a landline. I have no signal in my area, even if I did have aluminum siding, so it still didn't work. You know what? I have aluminum siding, and you cannot get anything in my kitchen. My kitchen, this is real.
I don't
Oh,
want to ever live anywhere that doesn't have a cell phone signal, by the way, FYI.
that's why I tell you my requirements of where I want to live. That's why I say I want to see the city, because if you see the city, you can still get a signal.
So you want to see the city, you want to live on a creek.
I know I have
Water.
requirements,
You
or
do.
as us
You do.
locals
There's a
call it,
list.
a crick
There's a list.
on the
On the
crick.
creek.
I watch
Yeah.
Mom and Pop all the time. There's nothing wrong with having a landline. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. Heading to bed. Thank you so much for stopping by, Lori.
Oh, good night.
See, you guys are making me feel better about the landline. I got trashed online by people. They were like, "Oh, you have a landline." Because my
machine.
we still have a landline. Wow.
Laura, I think that we should exchange numbers and we can play tic-tac-toe back and forth. I mean,
do you know how expensive that is?
I know. I would never do that.
With all the paper and stuff.
I know. But I think that would be absolutely hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That slow print. Where did Jessica go? Where did she put that O?
I bet in here I have a fax machine. Because of Gilroy, I know I own 6 typewriters. And I know that because somebody in this chat collects typewriters. And one day I went through my house and I have a few typewriters.
There's somebody in the chat?
Well, Gilroy.
Oh, Gilroy.
Plains and swamps disrupt signals. Wow.
I didn't know that.
So does that mean if you live near the airport, you have a crummy signal? Because the houses are cheaper near certain airports. They're
yes
like,
and no. I just don't think people want to listen to airplanes take on and off all day long.
A long time ago, my pops told me how the first house he ever bought was near an airport, and he didn't understand why it was so cheap until the first plane came shaking the walls. Like they lived at the end of the runway, basically.
Oh, that's so, yeah. How many days did he live there? Like 2? We have to leave.
And that neighborhood is still there, but it's all dispensaries now. I don't think I've watched Mom and Pop Quills. I have to check them out.
Yeah, they're on Saturdays around noon, and they're from Canada. But she has the long arm you want.
Oh, like
she has the
War
big daddy
fighter pilot.
So she has a beautiful accent too. She's amazing. You would love her. You would love watching her. And they go on for a long time.
Yes, you can still find typewriter accessories. There's a whole community of it. And the funny thing is, on the Spectrum channel, there was a whole like half an hour special about how people there's like typewriter communities here. In LA. I was really shocked. And they hang out, they bring their typewriters and they hang out.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I didn't realize. No, because I've been cleaning out my closet. I own quite a few. It's because my predecessor owned a few is what it was. I used to live on the Air Force Base, jets all the time. See, I'd love to live by an airport. I wouldn't even need YouTube. I'd just sit out in the yard, watch planes all day. There's actually there's a beach at the end, and it's not Dockweiler. Is it Dockweiler? Playa del Rey is where I Playa del. It's like next to Playa del Rey. I don't know the name of it, but it's the end of the LAX runway, and there's a beach, and you can literally lay there, and the planes they fly over your head. They black out the sun. They fly over your head. She used to live in Ontario, but moved to New Brunswick, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, or Nova Scotia, he said.
Nova Scotia.
I can't remember which one.
Well, it's Nova Scotia.
Oh, sorry, Nova Scotia. I moved my mouth too much for that one. Sorry.
there, there are 10 and oh wow.
You're so
Sorry, I was coughing. Oh man, we
Mm.
have gone around Jupiter twice this evening. And you know what's really funny? And my mouse gets stuck right at the end. I'm gonna figure out. Oh, poor mouse. Are you done? Are you done, computer? Computer. Oh, my mouse is done. I want to thank everybody who's. I've watched Star Trek way too many times.
Oh,
Seriously, I want
yes.
to thank everyone who is still here. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'll be back at it on Friday. I always say I won't, but Friday actually will be the beginning of the great cleaning. Wow. You might see jackets that we haven't seen since like
Ever.
3 or 4 presidents ago.
Ever in my case.
I'm excited. I am excited. You almost sounded like a Canuck, eh?
Look at the shirt. I'm
I'm
almost there.
I'm slowly moving towards Minnesota.
Ollie, if I seriously, when I go home to New York, I will stream from New York and you'll be able to hear the difference in my accent.
Usually the base of the airport
I
was
change.
in the neighborhood first, then they built homes. Absolutely. Absolutely, Denise. I remember the first time my son saw a typewriter. He said, "What the heck is that?" Aw.
An early word processor. Good
Thank
night,
you
Katie.
so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
hanging out, Katie. We'll be back at it on Friday. I hope everybody has a great week. I'm working on a short right now. And Twinny McTwin, do you have anything you'd like to shill? Are you still working on the Civil War quilt?
Yeah. Every day I'm putting out a new video for the Civil War quilt so I can get this thing done. But yeah, it's gotten some really great responses from it. You guys are motivating me, so I'm proud. Thank you. Thank you. What?
So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I'll be back. We will be back at it on Friday. Like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time. Have a great week, everybody. See you guys. See you guys on Friday. Have a